Hello, my friends. It's Habbage here. How you doing? I missed you guys. Did you miss me? I hope so. Well, I hope somebody missed me. I wouldn't blame you though if you lost track. And yeah, I kind of feel bad, not bad for the kind of setup and then nothing back on Halloween. Um, what? This has got to be from a different channel. They can't like sneaky put ads on me. And there we go. I was like, what? Yeah, sometimes the video hangs up, and maybe it's just on my PlayStation. I think it always. I've never seen it happen anywhere other than that. But you select a channel, you get the stream, and then it will like pull up something old from some other channel. In this case, it was like a cached ad, and I'm like, I don't have ads. Um, Anyway, we're going to sit here and chat for just a bit. As you guys can see, as the tweet said, as hopefully the stream description and everything says. In fact, I can maybe go back here and verify that. Yeah, hardcore vanilla Minecraft still as can be. Habbage. So that went. I tried to update the schedule, the stream description. I think I got them all, but you guys will let me know in the chat. I guess last time when we were playing Dreadmore, and I thought I'd switched out some of it, but didn't get everything until the very end. I guess that was the Halloween marathon stream. So how was everybody's Halloween, huh? Did you guys all have a good time? Get all jacked up on candy? At some point tonight, we will have a little chance for me to rant about the topic of today. But I'm pretty much so smiley right now that it doesn't even matter. We'll get to it later once as I'm like now watching the lowering sun. It's like 3:30. By the time we finish this stream, it's gonna be full on nighttime out. And this weekend here in the States is when we switch to um, standard time from daylight time. I think is the way that it's going in the fall. Is that right? We fall back, obviously, but yeah, we'll see how all that goes um, when it gets good to go. Um, I I don't know. Honestly, what all will be in store, how exactly long will go. Again, I hope I don't lose this world. I lost that last one, and granted, it was a little further along than what we are here. Folks who are familiar with hardcore vanilla Minecraft will catch you up a little bit. You guys will be very familiar with the layout of some of this stuff. Some of it may be a little bit different. I've been trying some new stuff myself, and again, this started. I had my Halloween after the marathon stream. Went out, met up with some friends, got some dinner. It was awesome. I'm sure we'll be retelling this for the chat as we check in with other folks. But I did my Halloween special. I have it was a gift from the woman in the family that I call like my second family here in Colorado. My buddy's parents. And his mom had been in the UK, I think in Scotland or something like that. Of course, I've got all kinds of my own ties there, but I don't know if it was her first trip or not, but she came back and for her son, she got this like ridiculous Nessie hat, right? It's Loch Ness monster Nessie. So it's like this green uh, kind of lizard dragony looking mouth that sits right on top of your head and then a tail that hangs all the way down, and just be a nice lady and all that. She's like, oh, I'm not gonna get my son a souvenir thing, just silly, kind of throwaway thing, and not get something for me at the same time. So she got me this like, it kind of looks like the inaccurate Viking helm, and that was part of why I grabbed it. That we were talking about in lore Dungeons of Dreadmore. If you didn't check out the marathon stream, I know it's long. You may want to sample around. I thank you. Shout out to I believe it was Twitter, not YouTube, but I could be wrong there. I could be misremembering. Somebody dropped in by and was like, "Hey, no, it was a comment. It was a comment on the YouTube because I replied back to it." Saying I really love this game. That's so cool. I absolutely. That's how I discovered the game. I don't know if this person knew it from the past and enjoyed it, or just got to watch a little bit of the video and enjoyed it from watching me play. That's how I discovered it when it was already an old game. So I hope others out there maybe either give it a whirl or come back. That run is still going. We'll definitely get back to it, but hopefully not today. Hopefully Minecraft's going to go. And as you guys can see from the screen, we are at the escape screen of my world. We are straight off a reboot. I upgraded OBS because it popped in a little notification thing, so it's all up to good. Um, I loaded the world and it went from the loading screen to the escape screen. And for people who recall the last long play that we had, Devour Anything, I think was that world. Does that sound right? Um, we got that one set up the way that I think really works well for streaming, or for my streaming, which is we got a zombie, or I think it was a zombie in that case, zombie or skelly spawn or something like that we can go camp at. That's traditionally an AFK farm, but I can go sit, launch Minecraft from kind of a safe location in game and let the game run for a while. Um, so that the world loads up, and that then backs off the load from Java, the memory allocation, once it's got the chunks loaded that you're working in. Then if you move around, sure, if you start flying, or exploration boat trips and some of that kind of stuff, it may get a little choppy, but hopefully we're going to be pretty smooth. Like the second part, or the YouTube part of our last little check-in Minecraft world, which I had a blast with. This one's turning out really cool, and I've enjoyed what I've got so far. So wanted to drop in with you guys. We'll see which direction we head in, whether we just do some grindy hangout stuff, or we do some adventure type stuff. I've got some different locations. There's loads of stuff to do underground. Again, this is pretty early. I started this Monday night after dinner. Um, Kind of got my early base and stuff going. Did the very early exploration stuff, and then the last couple of evenings, I've just kind of enjoyed playing it. And I should have probably brought you guys along last night. More about all the the reason why I didn't stream Junimo Kart yesterday. It's a good reason. No, obviously I don't have cold or anything like that. I'm not all congested or sniffly or moaning or whining or anything like that. I feel great. Big old smile on my face, and I'm sorry I missed out on you guys, but glad to be back now. So I don't know, we're kind of outside our wheelhouse of Twitch time. This may end up kind of being me talking to myself, like the older school YouTube videos. We'll see if we get some old friends dropping in, maybe that just have different schedules. Folks with work, school, and all that in the States that maybe have evenings off. As far as I know, I don't know. Is there anything exciting going on a Wednesday afternoon, evening? You East Coast folks are already wrapping up your business day, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm a little early. As you guys know, I can kind of flex around with my schedule, which is nice. Um, but yeah, got back from being outside and ready to go. So let's see how this all goes. Again, I hope it's not PowerPoint version. Um, we'll see what happens though, and yeah, let's shrink that down. So here's our game window, and again, this world is Cardboard Derby. I will share all that, and look at that, we're hungry. Well, maybe wait a little bit. So I just cruised up a river a little bit. We got a nice spawn in a sparse jungle. I hope I'm going the right way. I might have already turned around. Uh-oh. Hey, look at this Twitch streamer playing Minecraft. He doesn't even seem to know where he is. All right, I think I went too far. There's a red bird in the water up there that I passed a few times. All right, so here we go. Ooh, look through the streets. What is that? Um, you may be thinking, wow, Habbage, you built a nice little house there. You'd be kind of right and half right. We'll get back to that, but no, that's not my base at all. Familiar scene for many people on the left there. We'll take a look at it in a minute. But my house, my base, is this one that's pretty much hidden by a tree here. Um, Still early game and largely working on a modified hole in the ground house. I guess I would have loved to have had a full roof in here. I don't mind living underground or starting from underground, but I do hate dirt. And maybe we'll work on that a little bit. But for now, not so much. Just wanted to get in here. This is the base layout very early on. We'll familiarize ourselves with it a little bit. I've got a couple little quick tasks that I was kind of in the middle of. We have lots of dirt. We need some dirt. Got it for you. So a little bit modified, but when I spawned, it was kind of right on this hillside here. And, oh, come on. Looked like, yeah, there's the sun going down. We'll get a sleep in and then go. Oh, my flower. I should like that. Pretty, huh? Picked up that flower pot in my travels and planted a little poppy flower in it. Omni, how you doing, my friend? Welcome. I saw your tweet as I was getting ready to go, and I did check for you on Twitch, but it looks like you were already wrapped up. So sorry I missed you, man. Yeah, I got a different world I've been working on a little bit nights, and just showing it off, seeing how it goes a little bit. How you been, man? How's your Halloween? You do anything Halloweeny? All right, so this is kind of what we started with. This was all very natural. There's a hole that I actually fell in. It was a glorious start. I was kind of up here somewhere, and I dunk fell in the hole. It wanders down. We've been doing a little bit of excavation work here. More on that to come. Basically, big hallway. But we also had all this cavernly area. So I've got just a little bit of overflow storage. My early base is the bulk stuff. Um, a lot of work on that. Well, yeah, that's kind of. I hear you. So our base chest is here. It sits in the normal config with the wood box next to the crafting. Then I moved food over to here. Junk treasure came later. We got some building supplies. And then this I just kind of switched out for bulk. So we've got sand and sandstone, dirt, moved gravel down one, cobble, and some modified stone stuff. That's about it. Base is very simple, but it has been getting the job done. Then up here, the farm. Yeah, those of you guys who know, this time around, just by fate, I kind of was like, you know what? Let's double things up. So eventually, this will either be all potatoes or all carrots. Guess who's winning? And I'm kind of building this up. I think this or one higher may be my base layer for 3 more of those farms where we'll do pumpkins, beets, and either or carrots or potatoes once we get done there. Um, so yeah, we got that in the distance there. We've got our cows and chickens started out. They are um, they are chilling, kind of small herds. And you may have noticed here, I'm carrying around some spruce saplings, trying to use those on that distant roof, and we will get back over there. Big jump. But I've kind of used this area for scattering in some spruce trees that I picked up from far away and doubled the number of saplings I had, basically. I don't think I need to spread them out too much more. It's just nice to get a couple stacks of wood at a time from some saplings while we can pop those up. And they came from pretty far away. I had to go on a little bit of a trek. I was looking for dark oak if I could find that. I haven't yet, but got these spruce, and you guys know I like the spruce. All right, we'll spread these out a little bit, much as we can. All right, those should all pop. That's a good little batch. And I don't really have a sapling box. I guess we'll put them over here. So let's go over and take a look at this building. And now I've left my boat, haven't I? Oops. For Halloween for me though, yeah, dinner with a couple buddies, one of whom's wife was out of town on a work trip, and uh, another friend and I, and went to a little burger brewery kind of place, and I was talking about my costume, right? So it was this souvenir inauthentic Viking-like hat, and it's like this little cheap felt kind of cappy thing with two little horns sticking up out of the sides of it, and it's got some like fake hair around the back, fake red hair to be like a Viking, a Nord, or whatever from the UK, from Scotland. So here you go, folks who are familiar. This is a villager breeder. I'm a little concerned somehow they got their hand on seeds, and they keep putting wheat in here. If that becomes a problem, we'll start limiting their ability to grow wheat. I'll go in and remove it. I'll replace it with potatoes because when they have potatoes, they can throw them back and forth and breed more babies. Here is the top. We got the beds. I just went with 5 because it seemed to fit the space a little bit better. You need 4, but I wanted to even out. And if anybody is not familiar, go check out Logical Geek Boy. This is his farm or his villager breeder farm. It's this one, as so many, is a little clunky. I've had trouble getting them out of their little hole, and I don't know why they're refusing to get out of the water. Shouldn't matter. Like in theory, if you look down there, we got more babies, right? And when the babies grow up, their heads will reach the water and then they can pop up and swim up like this guy. So there's an air pocket down there. They're not drowning. You can see the lower water, and then the water stops here with signs right there. And so when they get to be the 2 block tall villagers, they'll pop into the water, come on up, and pop into the room. And eventually, I hope they'll get out of the water and start moving around. If they don't, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I've never had that issue before. But again, I'm hoping I just haven't noticed it. This half slab will stop them from going through, and eventually we'll put a minecart in and out of here so that I can load it up with a villager, push it on out, and then start to populate out trading halls. We're a long way from the rail age yet, though. So I have this funky half house here, and I don't know. I tried just hanging it over on the backside like it's a half building. I put some windows and things out there because we may not finish it out, but I thought the bigger roof to kind of mirror this one, which you can now see is not quite done. That's why we need the spruce trees. But I actually do have 2 farmers already going. I've got wheat and beets, which doesn't help me a ton. I don't have any beets yet, but it was what he was offering. And then beets and carrots. Sadly, neither of these guys is buying pumpkins yet. And while I'm not growing pumpkins, I could. But if we can advance them up the next level, we will get a watermelon trade. And I do have lots of melons, as you may have seen. So, again, if I can get this dude out of the dang water, he should go get a job. Get a job, you bum. What does this do? What does this look like? You still won't hop out of it? Come on out. Come on, dude. At least he's jumping more now. Get out. There you go. Oh, you're such a big villager. Other than the noise, that should be all right. So now if I break this, I hope I'm not doing this at a bad time. All right, so now look at his little green sparkles there. You see him? So he's got the villager outfit, but these guys actually came from the mesas. So now he's going to go in there, and I'm going to quick get him with the gate. Now he'll kind of settle into his deal, right? And perfect. 100%, that's exactly what we want. Potatoes and carrots as our potatoes come up. We've already got 2 wheat. We now need a carrot beets, I think, is the last trade to get. But before he decides to change up on that, let me go grab a potatoes. and get him switched out, right? Uh, Sir, I would like to trade you some potatoes. I've got lots more. Before we go too far, though, I want to get this locked here, and that way our next villager won't pop out. Um, so temporary there, we'll fill in that. But yeah, I kind of was edging out as this got bigger, right? This was just my contraption to get them in safely. I found a village, brought one back in a boat, had to keep them safe while I built out all the rest of the infrastructure, and then got my crops up to the point where I could actually breed more. So kind of a slow process. That's kind of from the very start. This set up pretty well. Um, the llama's trapped itself and won't jump off. He'll despawn eventually. So yeah, some temporary stuff. This will fill in, and we'll just close up that back height and do a little roof on the back of this one eventually. There is a weird deal here with covered blocks, whether they're too high or low, blocking the view of the beds and preventing the breeding. So trying to keep that real open. If you got questions, are you out, man? Well, thank you so much, Omni. It's been awesome. I have seen some of your stuff pop up. I am going to try to get to some watching maybe later tonight while I'm doing this. But don't be a bully, man. Be nice to kids in school, right? But thank you so much for stopping by. You are an awesome friend of the stream. Appreciate you so much, man. Have a great. I don't know if you're doing late night streams tonight. I might try to catch you. All right. Boom. So there we have it. That's the start of the world. But a couple days, that was quite a bit of work. But that's just grinding, watching Halloween movies and stuff like that to level all that out. And one comment on the farm, because I'm always trying to get a little better, try different stuff out, and tweak things. One thing I think I'm probably gonna do from now until the rest of time, for a couple of different reasons, but I don't know why it never occurred to me before. Dirt paths instead. We've done like sandstone, we've done cobble, we've done deep slate, all kinds of stuff to decorate um, our area around our farm, right? But one of the issues we always run into are wandering traders uh, showing up in the middle of our crops, bouncing around and and trampling stuff, right? Which we don't want. Now, I don't know. As soon as I say that, okay, this one just hasn't popped. So far, knock on wood, it's very early. I haven't had anything pop in our fields. And obviously, with stone tools and everything, I've spent a lot of time working in this area. So, knock on wood, these are unspawnable blocks, and we may put some external stuff around the outside and just keep everything kind of locked down. Where, yeah, technically these are half slabs, but are on the level of the dirt. They could be spawnable, but you get a pretty low percentage. I don't think that anything will spawn in the soil, especially when it's got a plants, and I don't think that they will just automatically spawn on top of the crop. So we're kind of safe from there. Since we are hanging out and chatting, I'm going to hit the animals again because they are at that delicate blow up the populations here pretty quick mode. Uh, Omni and I do a lot of the same here, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm leaving, I gotta go, or I'm wrapping up a stream, I'm done, and then 20 minutes later, still hanging out. You're the best, man. Um, so yeah, Halloween was good, but it was really quick. I took my costume quotes, this little hat, in my back pocket, and there were, this is not like a young hipster bar or anything like that. This is just a brewery that has good food and a bunch of people And yeah, some younger, some older, kind of all around ages. But um, it wasn't that. But there were totally some people in costume. Neither of my friends had anything, and they were all like, "Oh yeah, we're not ready." And I was like, "Oh, look what I got!" Pulled it out, got a good laugh, and yeah, it's one of those like we talked about it during the marathon stream. I'm way past the age of like trying to make an elaborate costume or anything like that, and uh, go all out or make it a full outfit or anything like that. But it is easy to have just something that's kind of the nod, right? So that if you do go in and like everybody's like, oh yeah, everybody's dressed up for Halloween, then hey, you got something, right? Um, but yeah, it was good. Um, no candy, nothing special. Got back home, started Minecraft World, watched a little bit more of the Cabinet of Curiosities. Is that what it is? The Guillermo del Toro horror anthology. That was good. Um, and yeah, started this Minecraft world. There wasn't much to report, but following that, yeah, I guess it's pretty clear. Like I definitely I know once I get into the Junimo cart, I'm gonna love it. Um, but I've been dragging my feet a little bit, and I think whether you guys accept it or not, in my head I had a fantastic reason for doing it. Yesterday and today have been both in the mid to upper 60s, super sunny, beautiful days, and they may well be the last of those kind of days. We may touch 60 a few times during the winter, but 70s getting close. Um, which I saw a bank thermometer today that was flashing 70 on my way back home. But um, yeah, upper 60s, 70s, maybe getting done starting tomorrow. Hopefully on Saturday we have a nice day because I think am going to be out at a football game there, so that one might be like an early morning check-in stream, but not much else on that day. And I guess we'll see from there. But between now and then, it is supposed to go like highs in the 30s, rain and snow showers, all the wintry kind of stuff is in effect. So, waking up on Tuesday, I was like, nope, 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 nope. I am not starting Junimo Kart. I'm getting outside and enjoying last little bit of hiking without snowshoes or being wet and muddy and all that kind of stuff. I mean, hopefully we get enough rain that mud is a factor this season, but see. Um, so yeah, when I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. That's kind of where it is. Just loads of outdoors. Just trying to really soak up um, what's left here of the season. I kind of liked having this big oak tree up on the hill. It's gonna get a little messy on the branches though. Hmm. Well, it's a good reason to talk with you all and see how everybody's doing. So if you're popping into the chat again, very loose, very unplanned. This is more of a check-in in Minecraft than a full-on like, hey, let's have a let's play world or anything like that. Oh, dude, facing the DK there. I think those will break. What was the other tree I was looking at? I was worried about this one. That is not touching. I don't think. Yeah, that should be good. Um. So yeah, that's where I've been. I've been outside working the legs. Seeing the like post fall color. I mean, there's still some trees with a lot of bright leaves on them, like here and there. Like, oh, you were slacker tree, huh? Just getting around to that now. And all the other ones are starting to look pretty bare. Um, but that's okay. It's pretty, and definitely nice to get out and enjoy it. So again, this is just kind of getting started stuff. I'm watching a little bit. I understand Minecraft's a little more choppy than like a Dungeons of Dreadmore or Stardew even, but we seem to be catching up there a little bit. And this is just a taste. Since I had been out for the morning and eager to show off, I was like, yeah, let's get into this world loaded up, kind of like we did the other day. We'll see. Maybe I lose this one as soon as I get on camera with you guys too. But I was surprised at kind of how quickly I got back to an approximate similarity to my other world. That one had such the villager hunt that I actually ended up doing a bunch of shipwrecks and all that kind of stuff just in going out looking for the villagers. This one I found the villagers on decently and haven't done quite as much on the ranging exploration. I've done a lot underground. That first night and went back down a little bit more once I had most of these first level farms spread out. Kind of as I was getting from villagers hanging out to villagers becoming traders, had to do a little bit of exploring. All right, we're getting close. I wouldn't mind getting that roof finished up here with you guys, um, if we can, and then starting on to other stuff. That's where I was parked when I started, so it's kind of on my mind. But yeah, if you're in the chat and you got an activity, let me know. In addition to doing plenty more underground stuff, and there's a lot of stuff I have seen but not yet explored that we can certainly get to. It is um, also possible that we could go to the mountains where I got these spruce logs. There are a couple of frozen or snowy peaks, um, and that would be really good for iron. As you can see, I've got an iron pick. For a long time, I was actually grinding through a ton of iron shovels for the early part of this day, because you can see where the hill was. That was a lot of clearing, and I wouldn't be done yet if it hadn't been for the iron shovels that I was using. So I'd kind of gone through quite a bit of that supply, and I was ready to get it back. Now, you think these guys are ready to go again? Let's hope so. Could have sworn I had seeds already ready to go. Why are you also delayed? Come on. Chicken's almost as laggy as boat trips are flying. 12 eggs. I think we carried some of those in, but hey, that's 3 extra chickens there. Too bad. I just heard another one pop. It's always the trouble with chickens and eggs is uh, you can never quite get rid of them. But can do this. I got 3 more eggs. Get an angle. I'm really trying to stay on top of these saplings because we're at 32. I had been at 44 and went down to 15 when we started, and those are still in hand. So um, I don't want to use them up and be out and have to then travel again. If we get a good supply of bones, we can start bone mealing into big spruce trees, set up the farm and everything, and um, be good to go. And if I had a more open kind of terrain, I guess I could just put rows and rows and rows of spruce trees out. But just really want to have enough to finish up that roof. Um, I had about 2 stacks, just a little bit more than we've got right now, and it got me all of that half building and all of that. So we're probably good. But while we're here, we'll keep running a couple of these laps in case there are more saplings that have fallen from leaf decay, like these. Hey, happy day. And one there, couple, bunch there. I got all this. Good stuff. All right, 2 more to go. This one from the top. They're Axnado. Oh, I had so much fun with Dungeons Dreadmore, and I was so happy to see somebody say that. Oh, they love that game. Um, if you want to see more of that, I know the one person does. They got the comment in, so I'm glad to see that. That's probably enough to give me a nudge on a game I really enjoy. Um, I don't know that we'll do the same length, although honestly, that mini marathon of a stream flew by. Um, it is so easy to get sucked in on that game and just roll with it. That as far as if you're an aspiring streamer or anything like that and want a game, you struggle to come up with stuff to talk about as you're going, which can be tough. Obviously not for me. I think that's the least of my concerns. Um, but I know for some people it's intimidating, and um, as hopefully if you're thinking about getting started on things, um, the best thing you can possibly do while you're running, while you're streaming, and even though you got nobody in your channel, right? Because when you start out, I don't care who you are, unless you've already done YouTube forever and you already have an audience, or you've got um, your best friend and a couple kids from class, and maybe some of your relatives want to support you, so they come in and just help fill up your chat when you're getting started, which can be good and bad. We can talk about that too if you guys want. But odds are you're going to be streaming to nobody as your channel's out there, and you're finding people that like what you have to say, like how you approach or play games, that kind of stuff. So, um, speaking and having things to just kind of ramble about, right? You can all just watch me for 5 minutes and know that's still kind of where I'm coming. Omni can come in here, we can talk, and sometimes people have stuff they want to talk about or questions. Jenny, Welsh Jenny is an awesome friend of the channel, and she's so good about, hey, she'll ask questions, uh, just a while into the stream, like, hey, why did you do that? Just I think kind of knowing like, hey, that would be something that I think people would find interesting. So she's a great member of chat in that regard. And if you're watching a streamer in a small channel, it's a good thing, good way to go about getting to know people. It's like, hey, I'm curious, uh, you used a pressure plate there instead of I don't know, a button. If you're making some kind of a Minecraft machine, uh, is that just preference, or is there a reason for doing that? That kind of stuff will get people going. Likewise, when you're just flying solo, like I don't know, since Omni had to jet, we may be. If you're just playing like this, talk about what it is you're doing in your well-timed tree. Good job. Talk about what it is you're doing, just so that if somebody tunes in, they know you aren't hosting somebody. Um, it isn't grab content or anything like that. Give them something to listen to, something to kind of get to know you by, so that you can show off who you are, and that's where be yourself. Give a little bit of, hey, this is what I like to talk about. This is why I like to play this game. But as you're going, because that stuff, hey, we're we're I don't know, half hour into the stream, something like that. Um, that stuff can wear thin, and just talking, learning to play as you, or learning to talk as you play the game, about what's going on in the game is a good thing. Hey, sheep, how you doing? Oh, you're so handsome. I got some shears in the house over there. Would you like a haircut? That kind of stuff, right? Talk to the sheep. The sheep doesn't care. Um, but if you talk about that kind of stuff, it can help fill that silence and let folks who may just be cruising through the directory or seeing a channel. Um, that's why I always say hardcore vanilla in my description too. It's not just Minecraft; it's hardcore vanilla Minecraft, and that lets people know. There's a lot of folks that really, really love modded. There are plenty of people like me though that do enjoy the vanilla game as it was created, and you're letting people know, hey, this is the style. And hardcore certainly has a different approach and a pace to it than you would with just even a hard survival, because at that point you're protecting gear, not the world, right? So yeah. And we've got some seeds again. Let's go back and check our animals. I don't know if we fed the cows there, did we? We just did chickens, didn't we? We also do have um, enough of these now, spruce logs. I think we can go. How's our saplings? 51. Good. So we're actually netting up from where we had been. And we can probably make another pass here. Should we sleep with the chickens? It's better than sleeping with the fishes, right? All right, big population of young chickens in the pen at this point. We got those 3 from the eggs last time around. We'll see if we have any luck here. All right. There. Eggs. Fewer eggs. Oh, got all our luck last time. All right, and then pop your seeds back in your hand if you're if you're struggling with chicken management. You can pull them to the backside, go to an opposite gate. That's why I have all 4 sides gated. It just makes it easier to play through. All right, got those seeds. Let's hit these cows with the remaining wheat here. And we won't grind this all day by any means. I just wanted to get them going here while we were chopping on the trees. We'll make one more pass back through the area where the leaves are decaying up there, and whew, get some potatoes so that we can trade those for more emeralds and get that guy up to a. That's what actually, I think I put that in the wrong box too. That's what I wanted to do. So you see those, well, you may have noticed when we were over with our villagers, the two that were already advanced up were uh, apprentice, I think. It goes novice, apprentice, expert, master. Are there other levels in there? I don't remember. Um, we did get them off novice, though, and I was using the wheat for that. That's why I have 3 stacks left. Um, my farm layout, for folks who haven't seen it yet, this is a good spot to look down on it and talk about it. These are 64 long rows. It's a good number in Minecraft, 64. It just happens to be a full stack. So when these get all done, I can get 8 full stacks of wheat. Now, certainly going around to villages and things, gathering up hay bales is a great other way to get early wheat for trading. I just try to set this up so that I have. Um, in the past, I've always done um, one each of wheat, beets, potatoes, carrots, and then usually two, a section just like this of melons and another section just like that of pumpkins. And that's because pumpkins and melons trade really well um, for emeralds, right? So the more and the more and the better, if you can cure zombie villagers, which we're not at any place close, and that's why this little half house thing, it's just an early game starter. I think that our actual villagers, when I set up trading halls and a mall and all that kind of stuff, that will spread down this way. But we need rails, we need potions, we need so much stuff to be able to even do that. Gonna take a bit. And you can see this is why I had just planted all those, and why I'm not gonna go reseed them now, because I'll just be stuck in this cycle, which is a good cycle. You get lots of spruce wood for it, but it's not too good. Most of these little holes I have come back up and through. This one's probably worth showing. I think this is maybe or not. I thought that was the one that had been in the middle of my fields. There's some that are like truncated because all this was excavated. You can see right down there we got a little hole and a tunnel that kicks out that way. This was the tree I just chopped. Get that log at least. A few more saplings would sure be nice. Sheep, what do you say? Saplings? The spot was really good though. As you can see, we have chickens and cows already. There are sheep and pigs here. There were more sheep all back over towards my spawn as well. Um, so I was pretty lucky. First day, I got 2 pieces of iron instead of doing anything normal. Cooked them up and had a sheared bed without ever reducing my sheep. Right out of the gate. All right, I've already said I don't want to get sucked into feeding all day. But this is farm life, right? Stardew Valley style for all you fans. We're doing the early farm chores so that we don't have to do too many more of them. So I'm just going to stash these for now. We will take those spruce logs over. But I think our tools are okay, because I picked up those extra. Oh, you guys didn't even see that. That was right as I was getting started. I went back to a chest and picked up a couple of old or bonus stone axes. These are going with a squid ink. We don't need to carry around. I'm carrying the shield. At the moment, I'm not too worried about the combat. So, famous last words, but I do want to have it with me. All right, but here's the deal. So all of our potatoes should now be pretty good. We might have 1 or 2 that we'll just consider as loss if they haven't grown yet. With potatoes and carrots, if they're immature, if they're not the last stage of growth like these all are, then you will get the 1 back. You just won't progress. You will have lost all the time that they grow, but you won't increase your holding. And of course, as we've always talked about, Fortune Hoe. Fortune Hoe is the way to go when it comes to potatoes and carrots. Once we get to that point, we will greatly increase our yield on these two crops. Of course, by that point, we generally don't need it too much, but we can, have a 8, 10, 12 villager long farming section of our mall, or produce grocery store kind of deal, and sell there. So it's a lot of overkill, but when you're first getting food and all that, it's really nice. I have not yet, but at this point we could probably cook up a stack of potatoes as well. You can see I've kind of eaten down my bread. I've got some cooked cod that I got out of chests. I did make 1 stack of bread, and then I accidentally I guess that's where the wheat farming came in on my my villagers over there. I accidentally threw bread at them. I guess they can break that into wheat seeds, maybe? I don't know. Somehow they were able to plant wheat in the little farm over there. So as I wait to expand the farm, potatoes and carrots will just double up here, taking the same area, and look at that, we're already full. That's why I put a double chest over there for each of the crops. And let's go. What am I doing? Poison potatoes are over here. I don't think we need to take them to the villagers, but I had been doing really good. I had 1 boat over here by the animals, so I had a short trip, and then 1 up at the cabin, but they always seem to end up with 2 at the same place. So yeah, that was potatoes. Do that, and then we'll pull back a few stacks. I don't know. It's been a while since we've had potato trading being a thing. Potatoes, he wants 26. All right, that gets him boosted. You saw the little green sparkles, and then there's the bubbles. And he will want pumpkins. Fantastic. So when I expand that next tier of the farm, I'll get some pumpkins going. This guy has carrots, not pumpkins, not potatoes. Get used to me switching those two all the time. And then wheat and beets. Beets we don't even have yet. So planning for the future on that one. I was just excited to see a wheat trade, so I took it. Well, there you go. We got a whopping 4 emeralds, but it was really all about the experience. Experience? Maybe. I don't think we need slabs just at the moment, but I do have them. Somehow I ended up with 2 stacks. And let's get a whole bunch. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough there, am I? Yeah, I am. What am I talking about? Go. Couple stacks of stairs. And you know what? That. Alright. Oh, sleepy time. I think everybody inside is pretty safe. It should be anyway. After the village incident the last time around, I didn't want to bring villagers into a potential problem. So here we are up on the build site. This gives you a little more look at what we're doing. This is basically just going to be vacant space. I should have had that piece. I didn't realize I had a gap right here. We'll get some more of that in a second here. Let's quickly try to crank out some of this ceiling. And I'm not, because this is totally hidden and not going to be any kind of actual use. In fact, right now I don't even have any access up here. I just have a bunch of light to keep it mob free. And that's all we need. So here we're stepped out on the corner a little bit, and I like to overhang my roofs if you hadn't already noticed. Um, it's I think it just gives it a little more finished look than this big jagged bit to invert the stairs on an overhang and give the roof kind of a double stepped. Um, and I'd really thought with these tiers I was going to get a bigger separation than just the quarter block in the background. But sometimes it's those little details um, that actually make things look pretty good. And that's why I started the stream boating up to this build just to kind of get it all on camera, let you guys see it, and see if you agreed. I think it's a pretty attractive build. But here's the deal. If you didn't know, I hit the corner of the block. You can land on the beds and bounce and not have to worry. So I don't want to cover this, and I don't know if way up there it's going to make any difference whatsoever. But when it was covered, I had a little overhang out here over this hole, and they couldn't see the beds, so they weren't actually breeding. Also, have I introduced a... Oh, boy. Let's try to fix him. I got totally stuck the last time. So, why are you stuck? Huh? Can I get... Let's try this. Oh! I don't want to hurt you. Shoot. Where can I get to where I'm just going to hold? Okay, there. Oh, now I got a baby up there. Can I... We might have a little loss, but if I can fix this... I was holding the W against the current. Now, are you... Uh-oh. Oh, crap. This isn't good. You're going to drown, aren't you? Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I can't. I got to go get a sign. Hold your breath. Oh, they're going to be really upset about that. I guess I don't have a sign. Let's take this whole stack, though, because I can fill in that wall. Spicy! Spicy Taco, everybody. How you doing, Spicy? It was a tragic accident. He should have been wearing a hard hat. Seriously, who lets kids into a semi-finished construction zone for the first thing? I don't know. This one has just been weird. All right, so if I do up there too. Oh, wasn't even it? Well, maybe that was a new guy replacement. Oh, now is that a baby again? Dude. I got babies running all over the place. I'm sure one of them is already bonded to the mattress in here. And it's not going to be the right one to be the villager. Or to be the profession, right? It'll be the opposite that gets stuck in there. And I'll have a whole nightmare trying to get that sorted out. But let's make a gate. We can figure this out once we have the minecart track in. So the whole deal there, I can try to explain this here in a little second. So, folks who don't know, this is Logical Geek Boy's villager breeder. See, that guy's behaving. Get. You know, get out of the water, dude. Get out of there. Oh, dude. How is he? Get out! Jerk! Get. What are you doing, dude? How do they keep... So the whole point of this is the water, when they come in here, they should sit on top of this. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet I know what it is now. If I can get up here, I think I know the problem. He should be safe in the air bubble, Taco. Yeah, or Spicy. I'm thinking it's the top of the fence as opposed to the top of the wall. Let's try this. This might fix the whole issue. 'Cause now that I think about it, I think Logical Geek Boy even says to use a cobblestone wall. Or it could be any of the stone type walls instead of this fence, though. Because they're getting stuck around the top of that fence, right? Now, I think that's wider. I don't care about that piece of fence. So now, this one comes back to where it's supposed to be. Up. No, that's too high. One more. Here, let's put one down. Done. And then let's break this. All right. There. Now, here's the whole system in operation. In fact, we can go all the way around. So up there, we'll go look at it, but that's the farmer breeder area. Those two guys have access to the food. They pass it back and forth when they pick the potatoes. Babies get bred. They fall down here. They come down, and now you... If you don't get stuck between the sign and the wall and the thing, should come and sit up high enough here that when you grow up, and maybe when he grows up, he'll pop around it. Hopefully he doesn't suffocate in the sign. There, he kind of will bounce out. We're not going to hang out here the whole time until he grows all the way up. It would have been nice if all those other guys had remained down here. But anyway, if he gets to here, like me, see how now I'm swimming, right? My air bubbles are going down. So now I swim up, and so will the villagers. If the villagers are in there, they will will go up. And I'm glad this guy's like, hey, I just want to paddle in the pool. Now he seems to be able to get out of that water better. I don't know what the difference was there. But they will basically float, right? And that should save it so that no more little villagers shoot up the hole. It should only be big villagers because the little ones can't reach the extra water to swim up. Eventually we can break that. That'll be our tracks to get our mine carts in here. But for now, it'll keep that one dude in until he grows up. All right, so what's the mess here? We got 3 allocated and probably a bed owned by a baby villager, which is now running around outside somewhere. I don't know, spraying graffiti, tagging stuff, shooting off fireworks, all kinds of stuff. So, do I risk breaking this again for cosmetics? Why not? You guys knew what you were in for here. We can even do that. I don't know if that... Nope. It's not right. Get the angle. There. Come on. Now I'm going to have a torch in the way. There. We will not sleep on those beds. They shouldn't be too assigned because nobody can actually get to them. But they're just like a big carrot on a stick-ish. enticement. Okay, so for the rest of the farm, anybody who doesn't know how this works or hasn't seen it before, let's go through the whole process here. So in this room, we have a water source, keep the fields irrigated, a composter bin with a half slab, and the low roof kind of keeps it safe here. But you basically don't want them jumping, right? And if they can jump, they'll go on top of the composter just like they do in all the villages, and then they'll crash or crush all of these tiles eventually, so that you lose yield. You want them to have lots and lots of potatoes, and I have none. Um, let's see if we can get just enough here, because I don't want them growing wheat. I want them growing potatoes. That's how it happens. Grab the loaf of bread instead of the potatoes. Do we see any other wheat seeds? That looks like a potato. So hopefully we can get this back to 100% potatoes. Then whenever they go into their job mode, they will come tend these fields, just like with an automated potato farm. They'll eventually throw the potatoes back and forth. And here, I can maybe... Oh, don't let those go down the hole, dudes. You guys can't get down that hole. All right, so they get a couple, probably not enough to complete stacks. Guess we can try to speed this up a little bit. The beauty here is that this can just run itself, right? And it has been, as I've been doing other stuff over at the fields and everything, chopping those trees, starting the cows. There you go. So now, here, you guys get all those. Oh, crap. Well, here, replant that one, dude. Gotta plant the stuff. So eventually, at certain, like twice a day, they will do the whole tossing food gift thing and try to make hearts. And if we can watch that, we will. And I put in another one. Typically, you only need one farmer. The one farmer will take care of all this crop, no problem. And the farmer will just toss the produce to the other villager, even if they're unemployed. My problem was the off one of these two, whichever one it was grabbing those as a job block, so I couldn't get the other villagers to jump on these. So to get ahead of that, I just brought in another composter. So now I've got two farmers. I'm never going to trade with these guys because they're too hard to track down, and normally I don't come in here. Once it's all set up, you just leave them alone, don't come in. And here's all the magic of it. If you know darkroom spawners or anything similar, trapdoors, both monster mobs and villager mobs here know that this trapdoor makes them think that this is a walkable block, right? So they will try to walk out on the edge of it, and either through pushing one another as in their eagerness or whatever else, they will push through. Because of this other trapdoor on the top, you could use a half slab, it can be whatever. Although, again, it gets funky with the beds. Trapdoors, I think, are visible through, even if they're like shut or hanging down like this. I think it's still visible. They can look through them. So I don't think that obscures. Your heads do, though. So they need to be able to see the beds. The little guys need to be able to see the beds. And the beds need to be unimpeded, whatever that means, for the babies to be able to jump on them, theoretically. So they have to have 3 blocks of clearance. Here we don't, but these guys don't really need to have beds. Now, I think they are associated to 2 of these beds, but we have 3 extras, and the others never really connect. They can't pathfind to them. If you have a gate in between, they can't get to them. So even when they're down here, everything, they won't link to them, can't bond to them. So they're unclaimed beds, and we'll keep these 2 breeding. Good. Everybody think that makes sense? Awesome. Here, have these extra potatoes. Maybe that'll get you prime the pump, so to speak. I'm going to have a sip here. I have a little bit of my leftover morning coffee. Hours later. It's very room temperature. And I got some water. tea. All right. So, come on, make a baby. I want to show this whole thing if we're hanging out. Come on, dudes. Guy, gal. Hey. Oh, you're coming out away from the thing. Does that mean you're looking to each other for a little trading? A little trade? A little hearts? I don't know if what we gave them amounts to a full stack or not. There's some more. All right, start tossing those. There you go. All right, you each got some. Be greedy. Be stingy. Come on. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. I don't want to crowd them. Although, as we know with our past worlds, they aren't the most bashful of creatures. The villagers. At least in Stardew, the animals have the decency of getting pregnant overnight. All right, what do we got? Come on. If you remember when we were down in the water chute, one of them had just dropped in, so we basically have to go half a Minecraft day until they're ready. Can't even see the sky, though, in the direction to see the sunset. Sunset would be out this way. I think usually they do like a morning round and evening round. It's the same as when the villagers gather around the bell, I believe. But the yield should be 2 per day, is my understanding, as long as they have enough food to keep that going. And there's no capacity concern on this back end, right? These guys will just go in, they'll keep filling and filling and filling. It actually works really nicely if you have a huge overcrowd in there. And I'm pretty sure the previous adult was in the jungle outfit, not the Savannah Mesa got. I guess it's Savannah, not Mesa now. There we go. All right. So we're getting some hearts. Tossing them back and forth. There. And so they make a little young guy. All right. Now, young guy, if he doesn't just he's going to trade a little bit. If he doesn't just immediately, hi, how you doing? You got the cool jungle outfit. Very cool. Yeah, it's styling, man. Oh, thank you. Oh, you gave me. Well, here, have them all back. I should have held them until the kid went, because the kid, in theory, could basically yoink a bunch of potatoes and go drop down the hole and take them out of the system. All right, he's walking. There he goes. So he might have been going for the bed, but he's low enough he can fit underneath here. And what you say, he just plunged right in because he didn't know any better. So now we'll follow him just to see. So here he and his buddy, see how they pop up there, and that's what they weren't doing in the corners with the wood fence. It has a smaller little cap. Makes a difference in Minecraft. It's the little details that'll get us. So there we go. They can both sit there. As soon as they get to be adults, their heads pop up, go into the water, and then they'll swim right up like this. Pop up like a cork. Pop. And yeah, we've got these two. So the one that was up here grew up. The one that joined us downstairs is waiting to grow up. And basically now we have a 2 per day cycle of getting these up. And eventually, we've got one to try to release, which, let me go pre-check. This has to be open. Maybe we can still get them. I don't know. Where's our daylight left to? All right, one of you, stop talking to each other. Yeah, go get your job. Or your bed, whichever you want. Come on. So we gotta be Gotta be quick here because he will just. Oh, he went to bed. Awesome. But we got it. That all worked very, very well. Now, this goes back on the top. This should be able to come out because nobody little should be coming back up there. All these beds are now allocated. We will re-roll that guy once daytime comes to get carrots and beets, I think, is the last remaining trade of the early section that we want. Cool, we fixed that. So, that just takes a little patience, a little working on things. I think that's too dark a spot there. Oh, very nice. Oh, I don't need this gate either. All right. So, oh, maybe I intentionally left that so I could still get through. Yeah. So those will all get filled through after a staircase. I got a couple access here. We need. Hmm. I guess we can go here, here. Nope. And then just gotta knock this out, all right? Uh, and we should be able to fill in the bottom from the floor. So now this is where it's dicey. Previously, that hole covered was a problem and stopped the breeding. I have no slabs. I don't know if that is or is not going to be a problem now. Can I? Couldn't quite make it in, but all right. Can do all this. Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess I may have to. Let's go get the slabs. If I haven't, I do have a ton of them, right? See if this becomes a deal. I will monitor this. I don't think we're going to know in today's stream. I don't want to sit around and watch them try to breed again. Um, and for these, I want to go there. Oh, now I got to get back up on top again, don't I? I'll have to go around to do that. All right, so the whole reason we did that was so that we can now do this, and that is fill in this wall. Mhm. There. And we definitely want some of these jungle woods to balance out. We'd had there, but I think we'll maybe give a little bit of a window sense on the back. Oh, come on. Not that I expect to be looking back here a whole lot. Again, we've got torches on the floors. I don't think we need any more. I don't have any imminent plans to use this space. We do have some glass panes downstairs. Or some glass. Just in case there's not enough. Well, I think it's an even number, so. Always way more than you think you need with glass panes. Panes. And in all honesty, this will probably get a roof as well at some point, just to kind of tie everything else back together. But whoa, that was not the block I thought it was. There's that. That doesn't need to go, but these do, right? Oh, 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 oh. Way easier to get these things dealt with now. The right way. It's a double look. Everything seems to match up there. Oh, I do have a hole here. There we go. And don't care about the particles and stuff like that. That's all fine because we're good. Just an Eve piece there and a snug there. Clean that. That looks pretty good. The question is, will they still breed or not? And the easiest way there is just to wait and see. Does the farm stop producing like it had been, or does it keep working as normal? If it does, I will either go up and just take off that top one or the whole row. And again, I would very much expect I will use more spruce to do a similar roof here in the same angle and everything. Just make it low, but they do climb pretty good when they're this wide, right? I mean, this one would start lower on these outer edges, but be like another terrace. But I don't know. It's probably not my favorite palette of the jungle and the spruce with the cobble, but hey, they're passable. It isn't just like an ugly dirt block build. I'm happy enough with it. I will drop off some of the stuff again just to have it over here. I'm not running around too much. Let's leave this. I'm going to bring some of the spruce back over to the base just because. Oh, and I don't know where those came from, but yeah, yes, please. All right, so we've got some jungle wood, we've got some spruce wood, we've got some spare logs. I think the sand was all just picked up. I'll bring that back over. I've got storage built for it. Everything else can sit here. This is all good construction stuff. Again, there are some possibilities here. If, for instance, I feel like I'm going slow and want to get a whole bunch more access to emeralds, it would be really easy now to duplicate the other side of this and put Fletchers in here. And again, I'm not taking the time to build up a whole trading hall yet with the recessed zombies and everything like that, just in anticipation that I will eventually have potions and all that. With hardcore, I don't know. I'm very happy to spend the amount of time to um, make some of these things look decent, but I don't want to build in a whole intricate zombie system and lay everything out when I don't have rails and I can't move the zombies or the villagers into it anyway, much less cure them, knowing that I could lose the world. So, yeah, that's my thinking. But Fletcher's, I think would be the next if I built up the other half of this building. Fletcher's would go on the other side, and as you can see, I kind of set this one up so it would have a double cobble, which would look a little funky. But I just want to get a difference on the staired roof from the single block middle where it gets the half slabs, and it's just one of those things. It always looks a little more heavy there. It looks really heavy when you got like triple roof without being able to see uh, the definition there. But from that angle, I think that looks pretty good. We're not quite to where we can see up underneath that there's some that have cobble, some that have jungle, um, and it's a little heavy. I mean, really, those should have been spaced out more. But quick and dirty, get the job done kind of build. Um, and it seems to be now with a little bit of TLC, it seems to be working. Hi, Biggie. Get a good bath, good shower. Good for you. All right, we got a couple of these spruce trees left. Let's finish them up. Now that my immediate need for spruce wood is done. And we'll go back in and kind of set aside the villagers for now, the farming and all that. You guys have seen that. If anybody has questions or wants to see more of the trading, see if we can level up into melons, I'm happy enough to kind of play Minecraft Stardew if you want, but I think we can get out and do some adventuring around as well. Because man, oh man, is that good. And I yeah, I have a respiration helmet. I don't know where I put it though. I'm glad I switched it out. Not that we've really been taking any damage to wear it out, but I did pick up a gold Res 3 helmet out of one of the broken portals or some kind of chest around. And that has been, not that I've done much shipwreck diving, but where I have, it's been really handy. Gotta love Respiration 3. We did cheat this a little bit. We had some of this in our pockets, but hey, whatever we come back to base with is what we finished with on our spruce farming efforts this round. There's one more tree over there. I don't think any of those holes would straight up kill us, but don't need to damage the armor or use more food than we have to. We're still early here. Alright, saplings? Got one. And a last tree. Keep thinking we're done. Ooh, look at this. We're going to get over a full stack. And it's so easy. I haven't wanted for wood at all with big jungle trees. I think I've taken down two big ones, and then basically just clearing, all this scattered jungle had a handful of trees all around it. So plenty of wood there. Only the variety of spruce has been what I've needed to tree farm at all in this world. Love jungles for that, and love that you get a good amount of oak wood as well, scattered in these little. Some of these are no, it's just the little oak trees, right? I don't think that these little guys have any oak anymore. They used to be oak. All right. We got 25 more saplings. I think that's over a stack. I'm not gonna stand around and wait for. Hey guys, Hang out with me here, Habich, and we're gonna farm some spruce saplings today. But look at that! While we were messing around with all that, our tradable produce has grown up again. We can quickly add to our carrot crop. Oh, I did have some spruce already. So 52 spruce saplings. That's not bad. 4 more of these guys. Also not terrible. Top off torches. Perfect. Let's go good. We're not out of iron by any means. There's our respiration helmet. Again, with gold, it can wear down really fast if we start getting into fights. I don't want to be wearing it, but if we want to go diving on stuff, then definitely good to have. But I don't know how much boating I'm gonna do. We did quite a bit of that in the last one. What I do think we're gonna do is get these carrots in to get some full-length rows. I hope. Yeah, we already got one. And it's got it. Yeah, we're good to go. Look at those potatoes. So almost, I'd say about halfway, right? Because some of them straggle until you really get fully loaded up. Like I usually, if I'm still actively harvesting and not just doing it as a filler while waiting for something else to finish or populate or something, or wrapping up a stream or whatever, I'll usually harvest with 4 to 8 not fully completely grown because some of the tiles just always seem to be slow. But if I wanted to, obviously we haven't chopped melons at all. We could do that, and the wheat, which I think we all did together at the beginning of the stream, right? That's almost, this is totally ready to go. Yeah, we got a straggler, but that could all be done if we wanted to. And here you can see I have been applying that newfound knowledge that you can actually craft full melons back out of the melon slices. For the longest time, I was like, you gotta get silk touch quick because if you don't, you're gonna be in trouble. And until we get composting as a source of bone meal going, and in some kind of an automated fashion. See, I love that little bit of detail there. That looks way better than it. Oh, see, you can see the posts going up versus just the ceiling tiles. I like it. Boom. All right. Inventory is clear. So a couple things now. One that we talked about and I haven't done anything about yet. I think I need to go get stacks of potatoes back from this box. Fortunately, I haven't had to swordfish yet. Someday, if nothing else, just for breeding cats, we can get some raw fish. But I don't think we'll need it here. Let's go two stacks of potatoes. I will. In fact, I think I'll just cook the two. I've got 3 stoves. I haven't really filled them with coal yet, but we can spare enough extra pieces to do 2 stacks at once. Then we'll have a full stack and a reload. Obviously, we'd rather have steak, but not quite there yet. So let's get here. This one is pretty well juiced. And there we go. Now we're almost up to a stack. This is the middle. 8. Cook those. And those. That'll give us better. We can carry around a full stack of potatoes and probably the cod, although I think those are about the same, right? Only got 2 cooked salmon. I'd gotten like 6 out of a ship, and I used those early on. I think just for volume, we'll do bread and potatoes, or just a stack of potatoes, honestly. Um, Save our inventory a little bit for whatever adventuring we want to do. Got backup torches. Torches have been my main concern so far, more than inventory. And I think we'll do... Helps if you get the iron. Come on, one more. There we go. An extra iron pick, just because this one's a little bit used, and I will store one of these. I can easily, until we're just drowning in iron or anything else, I can definitely use stone to level out some of this stuff. And initially I thought I was going to do the whole farm on the same level, so I kind of excavated along here until I got down to stone. But you can see if we're farming here or here, either one, we're probably going to get quite a bit of stone as that hill gets higher. Cause way over there, there's already some stone starting to show up at the top of the hill. So, stone picks, easy enough to replace, and they don't slow it down too much if you're watching a movie or whatever and just working on the farms. There you go. So we're going to kind of let evening come on, get a good night's sleep, get some of these baked potatoes, and go do a little more exploration underground to start things off. I think it's right here, and before we risk a boat trip and further getting choppy or anything like that on the video, we'll just go with what we've got. Come on. Now, mercifully, all of our villagers should be safe. And this is a pretty good test because this is the first time I've done this here. Let's go take a little preview look while these are cooking. And we are in spawn here, so anything that can get the benefit will. But laying out those initial fields, the ones that are now above my head as we're walking here, there was a big cavern that I had to cap in order to build the farms, and it is right about here. So you can see I put in cobble. I did like 3 layers up, 2, and then I could run water through it without it dripping. So the crop level is 2 more above these blocks, if that makes sense. So I kind of dropped some torches around here, but we haven't really explored too much. I did get chased. Well, I had to strategically move out of the way of a couple baby zombies that were. Oh, now I have 0 food. Well, I guess we were just kind of previewing this so you guys could see where I'm thinking we're gonna go. But this is a big old area that goes deeper and deeper. I've kind of worked around a couple ways after getting down the staircase. But we got lots down there. I have found some lush. I think maybe that's just a weird grass block, though. I don't know that that's a full-on lush cave there. But there's other cave systems back over this way where I've glimpsed some of that stuff. And kind of dipped my toe in quite a bit and got deep enough to see some deep slate, some of that kind of stuff, without really dealing with it a whole lot. And then got busy on these projects, so haven't gone back down too much, except for that little tunnel and those stairs that I was using as I was waiting for some of these crops to develop. You can see we got 1 diamond, and our emeralds are building up. All right, are we at 32? So close. Oh, it's perfect. So two half furnaces, right? Will get us a full stack, and then we can go. There we are. And for this, we will armor up. First taste. We're going to get thirsty. Can you imagine just dry baked potatoes? Even if they had like sour cream on them, it would still be like, I need some water. All right. Well, you guys saw kind of the layout here. I think all this is, I guess even if something had spawned there, it would have been trapped, except for baby zombies. They need 2 blocks to spawn, but can then hop through the one block gaps. So again, here we're getting ever closer to this lower level. I think we'll work back down that way. Last time I was down here, ran out of torches. I don't know if this has anything of real. It kind of does. Let's go. Is this the way we came? helps to make sure we know which way we're going. Ooh. I hear you. I hear you, little buddies. All right, well, it's adventuring like this where we lost the last one. Of course, so far we haven't seen any super. I wonder if it wouldn't be better to go this way. All about if we can run this out. There's some other stairs. Ooh, iron. We'll grab that. Well, look at all this. Why did I not get this coal? This might have been where the baby zombies came into play, and I ran. But again, multiple baby zombies spawning at one time. Get to a place where you can have the tactical advantage, because just trying to muscle it out with them, you're gonna win. Tell you. So as you can see there, we used some of that, but we got 3 furnaces, and I only have the 1 fueled. Torches, all that. We're going to go through a lot of coal until we get fortune. God, I need to keep grabbing, but this whole area is really nice for all that. We have been getting good supplies, so there's so many little caves. I don't know where all I've been yet. But iron is good, and we can get deeper. I've been down there. Did just a little bit of like skelly fighting. This is great. Look at all this. So good. All right, beautiful. This is why I have all that iron sitting around, because I keep pushing deeper. Look at all of this. I could have sworn there was a monster up in here. Look at it all. Oh my gosh. I guess we're just in the iron depths. 28. That seem right? And I've got a whole mountain. I thought we were gonna go mountain ironing, because when you can get way up high and go after iron, you'll get higher yield rates. But day 86, we're right back about to the age of the other world. It was just that one I spent all my time boating around, um, not building stuff. All right, andesite and granite. You're just showing off, filling up my inventory. I don't know if Spicy Taco's still around. Was Spicy? I didn't get to ask since we were right in the middle of it. Did you have a good Halloween? Do anything for it, or not at all? Is Halloween a thing or not a thing for you? As I told Omni earlier and other folks that were listening, it just a fun night out with friends for me. We didn't do anything. We went out, got burgers, and at a brewery kind of place. Um, and there wasn't a whole lot going on. The World Series game got rained out, and the Monday Night Football, at least the first half, wasn't very compelling. It eventually Cleveland kind of went off, right? If I remember right. Um, but I was back starting this world fairly early that night, and because it was a brewery and I was having beers and everything, I had to Uber, and it's kind of interesting. Like the drivers were all like my faked costume went back in my pocket, right? That's what makes a good costume: portability and abandonability. All right, so we came from this way. We still got that, and there's some more back up on that wall, but get this one. This is really good. We're gonna have plenty of iron when we get back. We can have another run of all iron tools, which for me, I and the rest of that farm project. Look at all this. Oh, that's great. I've been so spoiled in a few worlds recently, that Devour World and a couple of the others, to have mines and rich iron veins that I kind of stumbled into quickly, that I haven't had to really worry too much. It was a world a few ago where we had to go find mountains a long way away and set up a whole iron mine. Um, all right, so here's where we could kind of see down to where we had or where I had been working. Right, so we've got the deep dark depths that we have to get down to, but there's plenty of good stuff around here for the taking while we're at it. Oh, and that is lush. Look at that. What do you know? You're going to be a little cautious. Now, wasn't there... I guess we can... Oh. Oh. I don't like that. Just that air go whizzing past my head? Yikes. Is he... Was he in a place where he could get this way? I don't know. And is this how I came up here? I think it is, right? Yeah. We just did all that iron. We came around here and we're like, ooh, more iron. Um... Some deep there. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun, guys. I hope I don't die. I hope I get to explore all this. You guys got to let me know if you want me to explore along with you, or bring you along for the exploration. Um, Let me know. Again, uh, I know it may seem otherwise, but I am not in any way trying to distance from our Stardew world. It just, this is the trick, right? As soon as you give it a little distance, it gets easier and easier to do other stuff. And again, part of that was me doing non-Twitch stuff. I don't mind the creeper, but I guess he's just gonna blow up no matter what. I thought it was clear. Okay, whatever. Okay, that's too bad. Switch these out. Oh, there's that Skelly too. He might be on his way over. Finish up this stone. Look at that, almost a stack. Where'd he go? He was, there he is. Come on, dude. Come over here. I wish I had a bow. Maybe I can get yours. Come here. There you go. Whee! You can come this way. I know you can. There you are. You got this. There you go. All right. Very, very refund. I didn't even do any jump crits or anything. Just whacking away. He didn't have an enchanted bow. Oh, that was that lush stuff. All right, so there is the iron I had been looking at. I want to push this light forward a little bit more. This is pretty great. Having kind of stepped access down is really good in terms of, yeah, monsters can come up, but we'll have the height advantage. Not that there's going to be anything spawning in range of that torch, but it does help to see a little bit. Lights it up from above. Way up there where we started. Alright, that can go away. Ugly. Ooh! And I do have another geode actually way over on the other side of the base that it was kind of like the first thing I found. I haven't cracked into it, haven't done anything with amethyst yet. But a couple of them, that's nice. Alright, we're getting down to lush level there. We got some more iron here and here. All very good stuff. Ooh, and look at this. How did we miss all this? Did we go that way and then back up and around? I don't know. All right, let's get you. There was that other stuff back out around the bend there. Yeah, this is great. What's one thing with the geodes? You got to watch out for the holes. I was specifically going to say the holes. Where that isn't even really a hole. Sometimes they'll just open up, right? And from the top too, you have 40 block drop or something down to the bottom. Which would imagine. I don't know if there's anything built into the game for it, but landing on a jagged spire of amethyst probably isn't going to feel too good. That's my guess anyway. Okay, so that's where we put the torch and got out to the. No, this is deeper than that close one. All right, little more prevent here before we get after that iron. Okay. Oh, so good, so good. And this whole amethyst, for one thing, it looks massive, and for another thing, it looks like contained in. So there should be a lot of nodes. Sometimes they're like half open, right? And so you don't get all those nodes that would be in the other side. I think they all have to have at least some part open, right? There has to be an opening into the world quotes. So you'll never just see one that's fully dark inside, but I don't know. Not seeing the opening yet. But I mean, that's already it's already pretty good distance wise just going that way. And it may just be a big oval, but all right, we got back through there. I think we're all set. Let's come back. I haven't forgotten this iron. 10 more. Oh, so good. This drops off, so nothing's coming to get me. So we got lush caves. We got omni geodes. Oh, omnizelic, omni geodes. We have amethyst geodes. Not magma, not frozen, not geodes, just straight up amethyst geodes. Can't think of the number of big world deaths that have gone on the amethyst geodes. Been some big falls. All right, it's gonna start getting combat-y, right? We've had one creeper that sizzled in the. That's not even possible. Game. Where's my immersion? There's the opening. Let's go peek. Watch out for the gravel trap. Oh, it's beautiful. Awesome. Oh, love it. I've been a huge fan of the amethyst since it coming in. I do so far wish I had better or more access to more of the calcite, but I guess it's kind of cool that is a limited commodity. It's just a very nice white block that I wouldn't mind having more. I mean, we all know white concrete, right? Can be. Oh, there we go. Some deep slate iron. Magnolia bushes. I don't know why. I always feel like torches should be anchored to rock, not moss. Doesn't that seem like a good thing? I mean, the moss could be dry. It could dry out from the torch. All of a sudden, you got a burning lush cave. And nobody wants that, right? Oh, look at all these glowberries. I think I did. Oh, dude, I saw that little whatever they are leaves, drop leaves, drip leaves. Oh, this is the second world where, and maybe it's becoming more common, where I have found um, coal ore, deep slate coal ore. That is kind of a scavenger hunty item, right? It is pretty rare because you don't get a whole lot of coal down below deep slate. So you have to catch it in the margins like this. And yeah, I was talking about that pretty quickly before death in that last little world I showed you guys. So we got some clay here. Not real excited. But I am excited to go down and see what we got below. Alright, I think that gets us past some of these kind of funky steps. Alright, gravel trap. Oh, great world for just having ready access to caves right here. Wouldn't be the best if I had been like, oh, I want the staircase and all that to get down to diamond level. Eventually we'll do that, but at this point, hopefully we could hold off just um, till we could do water elevators or something. Save the hassle. So we got Creeper down there already taking note of our location. This is what I was talking about. Oh, oh, always. Oh, look at that drip flower. Nice. But this seems like a really bad way way to get to those areas. Hey, I know. Let's oh, I don't like the particles. They make me think that there's like a slime or something gonna jump on my head. Where are we now? Oh my gosh. Terrifying. I love the flower though. We'll definitely want to get that. Oh, okay. No obvious holes over my head. So some of this may be coming back under the other part of my kind of my basey area. Whole other cave system that's all been connected where I was peering down at lush caves way, way down below. That all looks scary. But here's something I can use my stone pick on. Oh, I hear Enderman. Did kill one of them early on. Just hunkered down and he wouldn't come up the stairs at me. And I actually was able to just like walk up on him and get head chops, which was nice. All right. Come on. Give me some more. Not more creepers, although creepers are okay if we see them coming. Hi. I got some more tough down there. Let's try to go this way, I guess. Watch out for holes. Well, let's stop for snack. There we go. And man, just break already. What can I grab? Let's just. Thank you. Got a couple arrows. Still no bow to use them. Looks like with our Dreadmore small crossbow, be just as good throwing the arrows at them. All right, now, where are we going to find that this creeper actually can get to us? If he... Come on. Fall. Oh, dude! He was supposed to fall all the way down. All right, but now I got to... Oh, look at that hole. All right, what was kind of our... Is this a good one to kind of make our stairs? And I don't actually hate the idea of doubling these up. Kind of shows up. Cobble is pretty blast resistant. Oh, that wasn't entirely according to plan. Because we don't want to go dropping into this other hole. And... Oh, guys. Guys. Is that... Sometimes I get a little overexcited and it's not really the same deal, but that looks like deep rich, right? Maybe it's just a big blob of tough, but that's a lot of iron right in it. Um, hops over there, or this could just be regular tough spawning and just happened to get the torch up there. I'm like trying to talk and be all chill. At the same time, like, man, there could be an army of creepers coming at me. I can't see up enough to really know if there's. Oh, look at that! How freaking cool! Oh, that is amazing. That's pretty cool too, but look at this. Oh, we can. I don't know how we're doing in relation to phantoms, but maybe to get a quick sleep here as the sun's coming up. All right, we were going this way. Look at this, would you? Oh, oh, oh! Don't look too close. Oh, so beautiful. I want to say I've been in here way the heck up there, and I think, if you guys remember where the villager farm was, of the breeder and all that. Oh, step back, because I don't know what's over there. I think there was a big old sinkhole in that kind of direction, west of between like where that river comes out between our farm and the villagers. Um, there was kind of a big sinkhole, and I think maybe that's all tied into it. The last time I'd been in here, though, I was just so much higher up, and I think I might have caught like a waterfall, or maybe just gotten up here to climb out through that hole. But how do we want to? Well, I guess before we do anything, we should go over that way. Can I get this? I can. First gold ore in. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because it's not silk touched. I was going to say first deep slate gold ore. Just gold ore. All the other gold we've gotten has been from broken portals or ships. Maybe something out of the village I found. There's two villages kind of right next door to each other. And then there's this that we still haven't explored. If we had that awesome huge cave, which we could fly through, by the way. Oh, okay, hold on. This is where they kill you. Oh, there's some gold, but not. Kind of thinking that's not a. Oh, oh, this is where we went up that way because we were scared. I mean, rightfully cautious, not scared. Yeah, that's where we got up. I'm just gonna keep pulling all this stuff and exploring, but man, I think what we're looking at is just a regular old tough deposit with a couple of iron veins exposed around it. Um, it would be awesome if to find out otherwise, but I don't. Typically, they're not so big and just kind of blobby like this, and I think there would be a lot more iron scattered in. And don't they have? Do they have granite mixed in with the tuff too, or is it just tuff and ore? Maybe granite is with the copper. Oh, oh, Enderman. All right, be cautious there. Got a skelly. A sort of. Yeah, yeah. We hear you. Sort of bridge over there that we could maybe use to get back through. Ooh, there's some more iron. big concern here is the Enderman. The others I can do, but if he teleports into our line of sight, which they've been known to do, I've known them to do it. That could be a bad day. Here's, I think, our path in. Watch out for that, though. Okay, now this is the question: as creepers and things move around over here, do they now have access to me that I can't see yet? That looks kind of like a post, but it does look like a post in my parlance. Ooh, I guess I should angle this back. Instead of just like a bridge at the end of a bridge, right? It looked like it went all the way down, so you could maybe stare down it. Dang it! I want to break my stairs. That's my exit. Especially if a creeper or something was to come along. Any more? Alright, we'll fill you in. There been an Enderman standing behind me laughing at me? Alright, so that does look like we could maybe drop out that block, come down there, pop one, turn the corner, get onto here, and then maybe turn it back. I sure wish I had a bow going into that. I think while we know a little bit more about that, let's maybe go this way and see if we can poke towards that big, right here, this big canyon. Let's see if we have any better access to it. Oh, look at that way. Just keeps getting better, guys. Oh. I keep finding myself saying nope like that, and it's the I don't know, here in the States at least, we got an insurance commercial. It's a couple of years old now, I think. Um, is it Geico? Where, yeah, I think it's Geico because it's the little lizard dude, and they're they're in that basement of the dude's new house, or in the attic, not the basement, the attic, and there's all the mannequins and stuff hanging out. The guy's like, nope, 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 no good. I'm not cool with this. Ooh, this just got that. That was not as solid as I hoped. And that's like a deep flood. Interesting that we must be on a wall. It keeps it from spilling over too much. Normally, I'm not too wild about big old floods in the middle of the cave. Oh, but see, that could be in our elevator. Now we know trouble over here, right? What do you do if there's trouble, kids? Let go of the rope. I did see that movie is it's in one of my streaming services, got promoted. Absolute classic. So good. We're so close. One extra torch. Oh, dude, I saw that. I was like, what kind of that monster is that tendrily thing? It's just glowberries. Glowvines. Alright, now the creeper and the skelly should be in play, right? That was the pillar. but I don't see them. The Enderman could still be around in here. There's the creeper. He's got a little bit of water he's dealing with, so we might have just a moment. But the problem here is, as he comes down, who is who's coming down on us from over there? Ooh. Nobody yet. A little more light. I want to get above all this. If I can. Whew. Still scary. There's some gold though. Oh, creeper. Let's hear my table rattle when I got this squeaky table, right? Every time I do the old power surge, the hand that's on the keyboard, the heel of my palm hits the board a little bit more, squeaks it. Oh, that was. Oh, dude, why? There. I don't know if I was hitting that top piece or what. All right, we got this. This guy can go in now. Look at that. Almost 2 stacks. A little bit of gold. Not as much as I thought we might have had. Not ready to combine picks quite yet. Why? This is one of those where I just kind of feel like since I haven't been getting a steady dose of monsters, I'm going to get like totally overwhelmed at some point. It's going to be, and maybe it was because relatively right before this, the last combat I had was the 2 baby monster or baby zombies. That might have done it because that's kind of one of those Minecraft kill shots, right? Like you're gonna get tested every now and then with something that's just totally unfair. Um, where if you just go straight in head to head, you're gonna be done. Do we see? I am always looking like where's the access down to Deep Dark, right? And clearly we need to get some glowberries on our way out of here. Ooh, should we be worried? I guess if we should, we'll know it from here. Also, that is all my real. Whoa, whoa, hi. I was just talking about. I don't know where he came from exactly. But these are the bits of lush caves I'm not a huge fan of. The little just pockets. And to be fair to Minecraft and the team at Mojang and all that, they're actually really, really good, right? Um, they make caving have that bit more after the Cliffs and Caves update, the caves part of it, um, where you can have these just hidden, onesie twosie monsters popping out unexpectedly, coming to get you and give you the old jump scare, right? That was where we were just down, right? But kind of curious. We all know what that does to cats. Glowberries. Glowberries are trouble, right? Because they make you think, oh, I'm good here. This is totally where I've been before. Nope. Not necessarily. Gold. Not not a ripper of a cliff. I have no idea, by the way. We're getting out of here. No idea where we got to go or where we've gotten ourselves to. Oh, there's some regular gold. I can't really easily get to any of that. but maybe I think we have a little of this clay, right? Might need you, andesite. Where did that, guys? There was that gold, but there was gold. Right? Look at, oh, it's up there. All right, so it's above that first pink one. Oh, boing, boing. A nice little gold deposit, though. Kind of wish I had fortune. 16. Got some more down here. So we just did a little circly bit here. And on circling back, I guess that's probably where I get into the most trouble, right? You like come back onto a path and you're like, all right, well, so now we've cleared around, everything's good. We should be safe to pull some of these. And then like from a different direction you hadn't seen yet. Some monsters going. We got iron there. But I am... Now we can't be this too deep yet, right? Because we're getting regular coal ore. Or gold ore from like right up there. So this is going to be coming back up to kind of normal heights. And I guess we could head that way, thinking like maybe we find our way out and also get some cobble to further help us out. I should go to a place where there's, well, this is good, right? Because this guy has a couple. I don't want to darken, like troll myself by taking too many glow berries from any one spot, especially if I think I already have some. Was there 23? This seems to be taking us out of lush. Oh, okay. Back. That's the killer. Oh, look at that big cave opening right over my head. What I was saying is I think we should probably hang on to a few torches since I don't know, and I'd just as soon explore upward. All right, this is perfect for a way out. Now, I came... Where did I come from? Here. Here's where we came out of. Let's mark that. Because this all seems a little sketchy. Everybody agree? Sketchy? Waterfall. I gotta work against. That's a lot of... Oh, it's a lot of lush, but... Ooh. Oh, this just... It's like when the movie gets really quiet, you're like, oh, something bad's coming. I can feel it. Yeah, something bad. All right. Oh. Let's get to here where our back is secure. Hi, you want to give me some of your cool armor? Oh, don't do that, dude. Now I don't know where you are. Hopefully he can't easily get his way back up here. And how many of your zombie robot friends did you call? Oh, dude, another double drop baddie. I'm glad he stopped moving. Yeah, I knew. I was like, all right, light something, get my back turned, and then Thank you, game, for not bringing him up on me. We should probably have a tater snack here. Okay, go ahead and use it. Now this is the one, right? How do we want to go about our breach? Get back a little more cobble. And I hope you all saw what I'm coming for, which is up there. There's this gap right in there. So trying to get up to this next level, hopefully without too much dropping down on us. And now we're in a ravine. Kind of at the end, though. So what if we did... here? Oh, this is actually looking pretty good. Get us some light, get us to here. Step. Oh, now we're in one of these slanty caves, though. Maybe. Oh, don't need to. I don't think we have any sticks or any wood or anything, so we're not getting more help when it comes to torches. Kind of just dig this hole. Not hole. Hitting the caves, diving in, bunch of torches, right? Get to where they just twist and turn you around, and you have a couple different possibilities. Like, yeah, you could spend a half hour following your way back, and yeah, I'm sure, again, we probably left a bunch of iron and stuff that we'd lit up, but we saw so much. Last torch. And no idea if we're going to have more caves. We're at 55. All right, well, maybe this won't be too terrible. Could be under an ocean. We won't look. I did look at the height, but I didn't look at the biome. Oh. Maybe one thing we will do, though. Oh, no, well. Here's good. Can I sleep? Can't sleep. Interesting. Oh, crap. I thought it was like the savanna type grass. No, it's right in the middle of our farm. At least I didn't hit the irrigation. Well, that's not a lot of good. Shoot. I want. Oops. Don't mind that, but that was an awesome trip. Awesome little cave-in run. That, I guess, is one of the problems of coming back up. You could end up right in the middle of your fields. And how crazy. We went in through those stairs, which I can't believe we missed, actually. I guess we were just beyond them. And came up almost in the exact same spot. Weird. Lure, potatoes, short stack of iron. Let's see, do we have odd iron? Nope. Oh, oh. Let's do that. All right, there we go. We are cooking. All right, we have some reserve good food, decent food. Glowberries do go in there. They are technically a food. We got a couple more bones. We're up to 8 whopping bones. Some more clay balls, or some clay balls. I think I've seen them elsewhere. I don't know where they ended up. Here. Pop, pop, pop. Gravel. Do I not have a deep slate box or a spot for a deep slate box? Uh-oh. Here, I guess. In before there wasn't a spot. And look at that. One final climb up staircase gets us a stack and a half of cobble when we had done. All right, well, the good news is now we can go iron tools pretty much, I would guess, nonstop. Our first armor is still in really good shape. Our pants, I never even pointed out, have fire prod on them, which is good. And we don't need to carry around dirt. Don't really need to carry the wheat we harvested from below. It's non-traditional farming right there, guys. In case you were wondering how that works. Our arrows, not doing too well. They're at 7. We will need a full stack of torches and more sticks for picks. Sticks for picks. Could have been like Tears for Fears back in the day. Very good. And torches. There we go. I'm thinking, for one thing, we probably didn't get that far out. Maybe we can do these carrots again. How close are they? They could use a little more time. How about our potatoes? Wheat, I'm not real concerned about, right? It's ready to go except for those 3. Oh, I should fix those though. While I'm thinking about it, be a responsible Stardew Valley farmer. And we need some seeds. Right? I don't want to find like a week from now when I'm actually harvesting. Oh yeah. Dude, these aren't even as far out. I thought maybe they were further down. We might have just like zigzagged right past that that little spot with our hallway. Wild. Some Minecraft fate for you. Okay. These, I think, are good to go. We could easily start up a pig farm in the spot I marked out where I've grown the spruce trees. Over to my left here, we'll look at it in just a second. Just beyond the chickens. So I typically don't kind of a little bit of role play, a little bit of just redundancy. Like, yeah, pigs are a great food source, and especially if you spawn and don't have cows around when you first get started, raise up some pigs. They're really easy. They eat a lot of good stuff aside from wheat. So you can get a good food that's right on par with steak and everything else. But since I want the leather, I want to go for cows. Since I'm Habbage and my dude is a piggy, see my little pig head with my little bristles and my snout. Yeah, feel real awesome about raising and slaughtering the cute versions of pigs, and mainly and above all, once we get to the Nether, we get so much cooked pork from having flame on a sword and killing the hoglins that we have to kill anyway. To me, at least, it just doesn't seem like there's any reason to bother. I don't know. Let me know if you guys think. And that doesn't even count the if you were to set up a pigman gold farm, which is kind of unnecessary at this point. But yeah, it's a fun little thing to do if you want a project. So yeah, I guess I'd get more into the let's make some pens of dyed sheep if we want to raise additional animals in pens. Kind of my take, but all right, are you guys? What's going on up here? Oh, is it just weird shadows? No. What? Is this a thing? Will these like die out if we don't chop them? I don't think I've ever seen that before. What the heck is going on up here? Do we just have like a spider going crazy? I guess we oh man, now I got all these potatoes. Tell me there's still a boat over here. Of course not. Never a boat where you need it. Oh, and we don't have respiration either. Much less depth strata or anything that would make us particularly swim fast. All right, they still seem to be humming and hawing. There we go. We got 6 in here. I think that exceeds what we'd had. It would be great to see a little junior pop right out of there. Let's look in the hole. Oh, look at you all. You just like having a regular old mixer in here, aren't you? Can I peek in the hole? Peek in the hole. Get out of the hole. Uh-oh. That is less ideal, but look at how many are up here. Now, were there that many young ones that were are there like 4 more now? All right, let me out. I'll keep an eye on that, but it seems good. Again, the question is, does that blocking that hole cause any issues with connecting to the beds? It seems good. All right, nothing else we need there. We got to go get watermelons chopped. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I really didn't have any intention of doing the melons, but now that I got to replant the seeds or the vines, melons grow on vines. I mean, pumpkins do, right? Kind of the same. except not at all. But they get laid out in farms about the same way. Oh man, I'm kind of freaked about that. Why did that become a deal? Um, you know, here I'm gonna put for your guys' sake. Don't tell me I don't ever do anything for y'all. For your guys' sake, I'm gonna put away all these stone tools. I will use those up, like the picks and the shovels and all that. That's easy enough. But if we got to do things like gather melons and all that, I won't. I won't do that with the hose because I still have so many, and I don't see any reason to. That gold hoe, by the way, is a mending hoe, which sounds great, except that there's really nothing to do with it because you can't. What hoe activity are you going to get XP from unless you're just going to beat something to death with a hoe? At which point it'll probably get you by the time you do enough damage with a golden hoe. So I don't know there. This is just awful though. I mean, maybe a wandering trader or something got in here. Maybe a pack of pillagers. I have seen a couple of pillager towers that I haven't taken on yet. But this is freaky. It's clearly just that area. Yeah, can't wait to have the full-on Silk Touch hoe for melons, the Fortune one or Silk Touch axe for melons, and hoe for with Fortune for the potatoes and the carrots. Then we do all this a lot less because there's a lot more. But look at that, plenty of melon wedges. Melon wedges? Are they like oranges? Slices. Uh, okay. 10 is not going to do it. Let's try 32, see where that gets us for trouble. This is totally, everything about this is kind of, well, no, that should be all right, because those should only have one option to fall into now, I think. When you're setting your rows, it will very often dump the potato or the melon that's last in line into the next section. But that hasn't really been an issue here. I pretty much could start full rows at a time with plenty of spare seeds and slices. I got no wood. It would be worth putting up a crafting table down at that end of the fields as well for consolidating melons. Obviously, we can't chop them all without being overfilled. But here we go. Craft up a. I don't know what I just. It's like an emerald block or something. Alright, we still got some more to make seeds. You know what? No. Use them all the way down because it's the inventory that's tough. Oh, I was just saying I was going to make a crafting table too, right? And grab that. I don't need to carry these around. Again, I think I left them in there. All right. Had to be a mob, right? There's no way. You know what we could do? Um, just for the melons and pumpkins, we could put some kind of suspended blocks over the rows um, to keep things from hopping up on them, so it's only one high. I don't know, like spiders, if that would be an effective counter, but I don't think spiders are as common as wandering traders, pillagers, anything like that getting in there. Um, and I think that's kind of got a real world deal, right? For things like melons and um, squashes and things. I think in some cases, like the plant, the viney plant itself, um, will be left to grow in the sunshine. But like if you're trying to grow like champion pumpkins and all that, maybe I'm way off here. But it seems to me like maybe those have little canopies over the top of them. Keep them. I'm guessing that would be more like birds and stuff that they're trying to keep off than sun. But this is our equivalent to birds. Wandering traders. But I personally, I haven't seen any over here at all, so I don't know if that's close to the mark or not. Let's just we can store them, right? But I tell you what, I do not do not look to this as a fun activity. I like making the farms. I like having all the crops, having the ability to kind of do that whole Stardew thing, right? Like have a cup of coffee and start your day doing a bit of farming, taking care of stuff. It makes these real. It makes them lasting, and the blocks that I use to decorate per se, in this case, dirt paths. Haven't done that before. See how it goes. Um, enjoy those. But yeah, my earlier claim that um, dirt paths may be what I use forever going forward might have been a bit hasty because that doesn't seem to be working out very well. All right, melons. Bop, and that's it. Look at that. Not even a leftover. Looks like our iron axe is ready to go or close enough. And two. Oh, too much time at the farm. Gotta gotta get to the nether and get some potions and a chance and all that going. But we need diamonds. A bunch of diamonds, right? We have one. We need three for the pick to even get obsidian, because I think I only have one block of obsidian. So we can't make portals yet, and can't enchant because we don't have the stuff to make the table yet either. But I do have cocoa beans. That's important. And again, these pumpkins can be converted into seeds. I have seen a bunch of other pumpkin patches out and about in the world, but even with six, that's 24 seeds I think to start. I think it's four per. So it shouldn't be a problem. One thing we can do while we're here is take these guys back over to the trade hall and get one of our boats away from this spot. And I really need to spread out sugar cane. I haven't done it at all in this game. I keep thinking about it. Gotten a few pieces of paper, but we're going to end up with more leather than sugar if we're not careful. All right, this can be our melons and pumpkins area. Nobody's going to be ready for that yet. But our best bet is Potato dude. He won't want that many, but we'll give him all he can handle. And we do have to re-roll that other trader, right? And for him, I think it was potatoes and beets. All right, well, there he is. Now, we could buy back pies to kind of speed him up. In fact, let's... Yeah, the others sell apples. I'd rather have apples. Oh, this isn't even... 48 pumpkin pies, and they are not bad food either. In fact, they may bump out our potatoes, actually. All right, so you, sir, were wheat and carrots. So that's 2 carrots, a potato, and a wheat. And you were wheat and beets. So 2 wheats, 2 potatoes, a beet, and a carrot. So you need to be beets and carrots. Oh, you guys ready for this fun game? Oh, we had beets. Long term, that probably would have been okay, but this could be absolutely mind-numbingly awful. Are you kidding me? I tried to compress them a little bit. Carrots. We don't even have beets yet. So just a flat carrots would take care of the other one that is already a known deal. Even if I have to sit on beets, the trade-off is beets are good. With the return, you only need like 14. Problem is with fortune, you're going to get more beet seeds, not more beets. I could live with this. Here, we can buy some bread just to lock him in. All right, now we've got 2 carrots, 2 potatoes, 2 wheat, and 1 beets, which we don't have yet. So that's good. I don't know that he's any more likely to sell us pumpkins because I only had 1, but it might mix things up a little bit for secondary trades. And just a note there, if you got pillars like this and you don't finish those all the way up, put some extra light. I think with the new light levels, you'd probably be okay. But yeah, I'm going to wait for you. It's cool. I know, you're very expectant. But he looks like a puppy dog. I feel like I just went into talk to the dog mode, right? The dog's looking up at you, begging for table scraps. All right, well, he is locked in. We bought a lot of random stuff. I probably... Wait, who's the other potato guy? Did I just do triple carrots? If I just did triple carrots and no extra potatoes... Oh, shoot. I did it backwards. Oh, dude, and I bought bread for that. It's not the end of the world. It's just that we have a gazillion, a gazillion potatoes to try to get rid of. Obviously, that's going to be our breeder food, but they're already taken care of. He's not going to want more than a stack of these, I don't think. Thank you, sir. So now he's a journeyman. He should get little bubbles. There they are. He still doesn't want that, but we could buy cakes from him. And it did reset his desire for potatoes, so for this one time... Sell a few more. Why was he not... There you go, master. On sale, and now we can buy eventually. I kind of want to stockpile up the emeralds for a little bit, but eventually now we can buy golden carrots and make those our food supply. But we got a lot to get through, and we could eat potatoes for the rest of our life without ever getting tired. And he's got a discount for us, which is really nice of him. So, yes, please. And he'll still buy more. Every time. Just gotta adapt to the layout of a new trading system and world and all that. And again, this is kind of nothing, annoyingly almost. Dude, you still want potatoes? I love it. Maybe we only need one potato guy. Um, I don't think he can accommodate the demand for 2 full fields of potatoes coming out. That was a huge mistake. All right. Hey, up to 31 emeralds. Not bad. I will need storage for emeralds. And other such goodies. Like, if we set up any kind of librarians or anything here, books, that kind of stuff. That got our first cat spawn that I've noticed. I might have had one earlier. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention, but yeah, we are constituting a village here. We got beds and villagers, and somewhere around here a kitty cat. Who's oh there? I saw a tail up there. Here, let's do this. I wish I had a fish for you. I had thought to kind of level this and spread it all out from there, but yeah, we'll see. Vines. All right. Emeralds. Did he ever want more melons? No. We don't have pumpkins yet. We don't have carrots yet to trade them. So, melons back in the bin. We'll be rich soon enough. Oh. At least I can park here. Sun's going down. All these other good foods. Put those away. Any smart folks hanging out in the chat or the comments? Pretty sure pumpkin pie is better than baked potato, right? But I don't think we need to worry about it too much right now. Do I have any other used hose? That into there. I did pick up an extra iron sword. We'll save that for spiderwebs if we ever find a mine, although it looks like we're kind of in the lush cave area instead. Not that they are exclusive, mind you, but... Oh, tasty. Tasty lime water. All right. Next. I think we just go right back down. And I think I'm going to take the 3-pack of torches again. That seemed to work out right. Now we'll have way more picks and all that we need because now we've moved into iron. But before we do that, let's ratchet up the monsters a little bit by grabbing all this XP. There we go. And the gold. All right. So, I think by retracing our steps, and again, which side, how we overlapped and missed all this, I got nothing. I don't know. Weird sound outside. It's like a motorcycle like starting to rev, but then cut off immediately. Like, All right, this was a good way to go. Like we got back to here. Here's our amethyst. That actually will be pretty handy to get to whenever I want to clear that out. I guess let's grab more iron. But now, among other things, I want to try to get down to diamond level through all this in some. That will be not loud and annoying if a monster is just stuck in there half the time. Um, yeah, down to diamonds, down to the visibility of deep cities or anything like that. Weird gold up there, but it looks lit up like I might have already been up there. Let's backtrack. I think that's all lit up enough, but this is the scary bit when you have lava, which is really nice, right? It keeps the mobs in check. But it can also make you feel like, oh yeah, this is all secure and lit up. And then you find out, no, I didn't go around that corner and there's a big, dark, scary area that I never saw. So I want to be careful on these you don't overreach. Same reason I really don't like the tall grass in the plains or savannas. I really don't like it here in the dark when creepers can come out of it at me. I gotta have a good feeling about this, right? We're already pretty deep, and it's just opening up in all directions. So as far as something maybe being a deep dark access, I'd like to think so. I think there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? Mm-hmm. See you. I don't know if you can come up here or not, but I know you'll call your friends if you can. Uh, kind of like that to work out. Uh, see, the berries are kind of untrustworthy light sources, in my opinion. They start out all good, and then one creeper comes along, and the next thing you know, you got no light. And I don't know where that zombie went. I don't like that we're between two. Oh, I see something down there, but I'm not. Hang on. Not excited about getting dead for it. So let's just come back. Let's do that. This is our exit. There's our creeper friend. Again, I don't have a bow. Still a problem. Um, I don't know how he got. Oh, I missed him. And I got stuck on that block. All right, now is anything else coming? Another creeper. Get another chance. Yay. Slow and steady method on that one. I saw another one down there, and I kind of hate to waste a ton of torches, but oh, oh, that was some lag, and I don't think there was access around this side, right? Yeah, lag there means probably stuff. There's a zombie. Come on, dude. Come on. No, no, come on up. You're welcome. Oh, oh, how you fell that far? Now you're never gonna want to pathfind up to me. Come on, dude. All right. I know we already cleared that, but it seems so dark and scary up there. I do want to make that easier, ironically, for things to get up. Just so I don't have to wait for a tough pathfind. Interesting. This might be part of that cool cavern with the lava and the big waterfalls and all that. I'm wondering if we're getting back to that area. This also feels kind of like we're down to diamond territory. Maybe we'll get some kind of something. Let's see a zombie. Light him up. He's not gonna, at the moment, aside from drops from above, which I'm not ruling out, I don't think anything can really pathfind to me. Ooh, creeper. Because closest they could probably get is there. Now, what they probably will do is sit underneath me. Oh, hi. Yeah, they'll keep going up and try to follow me that way. Now, did you see me? Yep. Oh, you could have at least waited for the zombie. At least he didn't kill my torch. And this zombie doesn't seem to be a handy zombie. Is that what we call them? The ones that can pick up tools. I call them handy as in, oh, uh, that's, that was the old mnemonic device for Homo habilis. It was Homo handy. It was, instead of Homo erectus, these are all pre-humans. Homo habilis was the first tool maker proto-human. Certainly like Neanderthals and Cro-Magnons, that was a diversion, right? For anybody who's unfamiliar, Neanderthals split and are like I don't see you yet. Kind of maybe a misnomer to say that they are an evolutionary dead end. Like we all may still have some of their DNA mixed in with us, but Cro-Magnons were definitely the superior there, and how much they could interbreed before the two fully divested of each other is certainly, I think, still a matter for debate. I don't know. I'm not exactly plugged into the scholarship on it or anything, so I don't know. And from there, it's just increasingly shady YouTube creators making more and more outrageous statements to try to increase views, right? That's the name of the game. Uh, Same with news, for that matter. All right, well, we're going. There we go. This is continuing on down. I see you, creeper. I don't know why I always hang out to continue to put the. There we go. He went down. Put the torch up before I fight the creeper on the off chance that he does want to drop. Boom. And come on, whip back around. You can kind of cheese it for a second, but then you got to go check to see what's on your heels. And we did go into level 30, which should be ratcheting up the combat, right? We should have more enemies popping up. I mean, I guess we've had the creepers, and we've just kind of routinely handled them from high ground instead of face to face, which maybe could have been more entertaining, but we haven't had just like hordes of stuff. And it's probably a good thing, but I'm getting itchy for fights. Trap. That one did blow up my torch. Alright, nothing too much there. This will drop all the gravel. I think it's okay. Don't know. That was pretty far down. Got some XP from that creeper hitting the ground. Alright. Oh, here we go. Maybe. I don't know. I still have no idea. We're only at negative 17. Like the new diamonds are like most active, or the lava lake levels and all that are like at negative 54. So we are still not nearly as deep as I'd hoped yet. But that still seems to go significantly deeper. Is it deep, dark, deeper? I don't know. And noting the redstone, the lapis. This is not ideal. Now I don't even know if I have enough time. I was going to break that one to bring him up. Get wrecked. Just kind of hang there. What was that all about? Here, let's put a torch right up here. What do we say? Sound good? I think so. Nothing back in that corner. This is where our creeper friend was just hanging out. Squid poofing, I think. Okay, just in case a super horde spawns or anything, which I feel overdue for. Come on. Ooh, sword is, yikes. I should have switched. When I pointed out, hey, we have another iron sword here. looks good, but before we go diving down, I gotta check all these, right? That looks particularly dangerous. We're gonna do. We're gonna park for just a sec. I'm gonna take a quick break. Been about 3 hours, so give me just a moment. I will be right back with you guys. All right? Ooh, don't do that. All right, we're back. How's everybody doing? Um, awesome progress so far. Hope you guys are enjoying. We've got uh, some vulnerability here, but I think a lot of reason for optimism as we go. Right, we're getting down deep. We just came down this slope, and we've got more drop. You know what? Let's just go this way. This seems decently good and not completely overhung like that other side is. Um, which we'll make do with if we have to, but come on. Anybody? Hello? Okay, so this is that same drop from way up by that torch down, but now we got down in a less overhung area. If that makes any sense. Um, Redstone again. I'm not real wild about overfilling the inventory. The sword is kind of making me think that aside from monster drops or whatever, we may have to tweak things a bit. Oh, kind of need you back. Block. And we may just have to suck it up and get some deep slate here for blocks, which isn't ideal. A nice little pocket of tough, like right here, would be okay. So why don't I use an extra block? All right, there's lava lake level, which is negative 53, 4 or something. We are at 53, 52. Your results may vary. It may be 1 or 2 up or down, but um, that's going to be where you're going to find the bulk of your lava. And we're also, we want to be to hunt diamonds. So you can see, I guess these are about the same height. That was the block dropping it, I think. I hope. Wish they wouldn't. Check the holes. Oh, dude. Finally get down here, and it's like, all right, let's get on these diamonds, and then nothing. And I already put you guys through melon farming, among other things. I don't want to. Want to just have to branch. I don't think I will tonight, anyway. But yeah. There. All right. Well, ask, and there they are. Hey, I could really use a diamond. Why? There's that laggy push. I don't like laggy push. Oh, I don't understand why it occurs. Right now, I just want to make sure that there's no lava under my diamonds, because we're not at the point where we can afford to just throw them away and go, oh, something is about. All right. I just had to check to make sure I was in an iron pick. No fortune, but I don't even have an option for that yet. So we just need to take what we can get and be grateful. And be happy it was an 8 diamond stack. So that's huge. Now we get 9. 9 gets us a pick and a sword and an enchanting table if we can make all that happen. Now we're only at level 30. Don't yet have enough leather and sugarcane to make all that happen. But that is something I could, kind of set up quick on my solo in this world and just, hey, you guys want to see more? All right, well, next time around we'll be set up to do some enchanting at least and roll all those. And with a little bit of luck, which may not happen, you get some fortune, and all of a sudden diamonds are no longer a concern. They're certainly wanted and needed, but get early fortune, and you got 40 without too much trouble or something that you're just sitting on. Then you've got your armor and your tools, and pretty quickly changing the nature of the game. For our part, I keep seeing that extend into the distance, and I wonder if we can get back over to the part we were seeing on the other side. The answer is yes. Also, no need to just be throwing away before we're too full of loot. Um, but I think to be overfilled with loot, we would need to find some kind of structure, right? Look at all this, though. So we could easily fill our obsidian needs down here, right? We could set up our little pit, dig it all out with a pick. Again, probably something most of you guys aren't real wild about sitting for every moment of. But it's good to have it. All right. That needs to be a little better. And now at least we've got more deep slate. So it's kind of dual purpose. I wasn't somehow just tricking you guys into filling up a couple of stacks of deep slate. No, that doesn't sound like anything I'd do at all. But I think this is all connected to the rest of that lava lake chamber, right? I know what I just said was, oh, I don't care that much about redstone. It'll just fill up our inventory. Torches are going, our sword is going, and we don't have much in our inventory yet. Did I go in here? Yes. I think this was all seen. One thing down here, particularly with redstone, it's like branch mining light. The lava did come back over this way, so no just jumping in after redstone until you see what the hole contains. All right, now we got to get back game faces back on, right? People, game faces. This is oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, he scared the crap out of me. Oh, there's two of them. No, no. One. What? No! Oh, I told you about retreating. I didn't think I had room, and I thought with two, I did say game faces. Oh, guys. Oh. Triple baby zombie hell. Not enough steady mobs anymore. I don't know. Pillar up should have been the move. Get 2 blocks high and just chop on their heads. I was all talking like game faces. We all gotta have our game faces on. Look at our game faces on, guys. Come on, it'll be pretty game facey. Dang it, man, that was so much fun as a world. And like I said with the villager farm and all that, not something you want to mess around with. I knew that whole room. It was just low and dark. Anything could come raining off of those top shelves, and that's zombies. First of all, baby zombies, way tougher. As Phil's ask Phil so, right? Baby zombies way tougher than adult zombies, ironically. But they're fast. They take more damage, and they do hit. I mean, like we had armor, and they were just chewing up my hearts. Even with multiple hits, and I'm not sure if it was 2 baby zombies with a third coming in after I killed the first, or just 2 baby zombies where I got the hit on the one that popped it back, and it just came back for more. But there were certainly still 2 on top of me, and by then it was too late. But I had hearts when I started all that, and I had Um, I had food. I needed to pillar and swing down and kind of just take them. But I saw two, and I was like, all right, two. I think we got two. Um, and honestly, I was worried the time that I should have been thinking about pillaring up and getting out of the way of the baby zombies. I was thinking about taking the stairs, and the whole time I was thinking, if I try to go up the stairs and run for it, because the last like kind of secure spot was where I'd done the creepers and stuff on that half staircase going down into the deep slate area. Like think about it as 2 levels up, right? Um, if I had tried to go all the way back up to there, where I could then knock them back off the edge and kind of gain some separation and get them extra damage as they fell and landed, it would have been they would have gotten me because they're fast, right? Regular zombies, yeah, I could kind of just run ahead and then let them catch up and keep dragging them up to a safe spot. Not baby zombies. Pillar Tower. It's kind of like bucket of water with Enderman. I spend, believe it or not, I spend too much time playing with netherite enchanted weapons and all that. And so the first couple swings, it's like, yeah, we're good. I'm just going to take these guys out. Give me a second here. We'll be all over it. And then the next thing you know, it's choppery time. All right. Well, you guys get the feature here. Death scores. Man, that was a good world. And the problem is, we'll see how many days I got on this one. Right, we were at 86 before. Score. I didn't do nearly the score. Score. Um. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing this. Hang on a second. Uh. There you go. Score. Now I need to dig back out the world. 1546. Um. 2 or 3 baby zombies in pack. Have pillared. Pillared? Pillared. All right. And that's the lesson I need to learn. All right, so the day we go back to spectate world. There it is. Sad little world. 93. So you can see it kind of consistent in Minecraft where it'll put curveballs at you. You can see through there like 80 to 100, and then you kind of styling. Um, for a while on some of these, but yeah, that was tough. 93. Oh, I gotta stop showing you guys my worlds. I should just be playing, be like, oh yeah, here you go. Here's my hardcore world. I built a whole city, developed AI from my villager breeders or something, and you guys missed all of it. But I have fun now. I want to show you guys. Um, and yeah, I'd be a lot more bummed out if you guys weren't here to share in it. I know that's a little thin. I think we got some lurkers, but nighttime, not my regular thing. And again, I kind of, for anybody jumping in for kind of a conclusion, go back 5-10 minutes, get the death to the baby creepers. It was sad and tragic, and I should have pillared my way back up. Um, but yeah, that's it. Let's see how this looks at night. I don't even think I'd been over there to see. Set up the villagers. They had so many more generations to breed. Oh, they're all sleeping, except for these guys that don't have beds, or these guys that are just in their party. Oh, look at him, still swimming. There were some babies, so it was working fine. Uh, that roof, that's good to know. I didn't miss a block there. Shh, don't tell anybody. And the farm. For those of you folks that don't know the farm, here it is. This could be the full farm, right? You switch one of these out to pumpkins, and you switch one of these out to beets, and you've got a fully operational. That's kind of the full regular dose. The last big long world we did, we actually just had one more section than this, so that we could do double pumpkins and double melons, and this was going to be the full double, like everything doubled up, with the view that from here, I guess I keep trying to like double fly fast, that from here I would then build a rail line out, from the back side of this, where we're going in and out, right? We can, I guess, come down. I never fly around. I don't play in creative mode, so I only see this when I'm dead. So out of here. What? What was that all about? Who just died? Oh, who got stuck? If like somebody couldn't push up through the hole or what? Anyway, um, yeah, rail would have come in here and could have gone out this way and straight down here, with feeders to all of the various shops and things on either side, perpendicular here and back and forth. So we would have just, kind of extended the rail line each time we filled up a double-sided building. And that could have used this whole peninsula of land, at least all the way down to here, which would surpass anything I'd ever done with villagers before. But, you know, you have a setup that works and looks good like that, and that's why I built through here. I was like, oh, this will work, and I had villagers. We never even got to the village, but it was back, straight, kind of straight east, and with spectator mode, we're not going to see it all. Oh my god, why? I'm sorry. That's the problem with not having not having Stream Manager on. I did have the TV up in front of my face too. So let's go back. I don't know why those happened, but I was just checking out this farm or this trading hall thing. I like the look. And the villager trading halls, we're going to go out this way with a rail line down the middle, to populate all the villagers that we had filling up in there. So this was great. Little tweaks here and there to get it working just right. But having the early guys, to give me steady emeralds and all that, well, I should have known as soon as I made that carrot goof. I was in trouble. But yeah, I was real happy with the spawn, real happy with the biome, and this ended up kind of being a sea that I'd gone out straight once, and then I tried to follow this coastline. I actually ended up coming back around, surprised. But the mountains were pretty much straight, south, right? This was south, and um, not all that, like 700-800 blocks or so. So it was a boat ride, but not nearly what we'd had in the other world. And the village was about the same, back this way. I had to wind back through the jungle a little bit, but it wasn't terrible. And the first village was thin. I think it only had ever had two villages. It was way spread out, and most of the buildings were. That's somewhat the problem with the savannas, right? The village buildings, a lot of them don't have beds. So you have like a cartographer hut, the one that has is up on posts and has the stairs going up. No beds in there. Fletcher's, I think, is another one that has a big structure but no beds. And so this particular village had some spread out houses, lots of different levels to it, like, some up on top of a cliff, some on various hills, waterfalls and caves and all that around. Um, I grabbed my first villager out of there. When I went back, I could only find one, and then I just happened to notice there was a building off further in line to the north, and I just went to the next one, which seemed to be much better set up, had lots of villagers in it. Grabbed one of those, and it was gonna work out good. But yeah, there will be another world, another farm, all that good stuff to play in and enjoy. What we never really got to even peek into too much for you guys to see. There was the base, right? You can see the chest right in the center of the screen down there. Um, we had those stairs that went down into a cave system, kind of right in here that went deep, but it opened into here and went a little bit there, got very flooded out, but it had this, and this was my early access. This was that other amethyst geode that I had, geode, and I ran into lots of tunnels that were getting me the early iron ore and everything I needed, but as you can see, I didn't even pull all the coal out of it. I was kind of in safe explore, grab what I could, and um, go through, but I hadn't even gotten down into these depths, which, as you can see, kind of express path all the way down to some pretty good deep level stuff. So that was the dawn sky. So yeah, it had everything, um, everything you could have wanted. And like I said, my spawn was kind of, I think, around here. I don't remember exactly where I started. I think it was somewhere on this hill, and it changed because I chopped some trees and all that kind of stuff. But it was somewhere like right around in here. And like I said, I took a tumble down this hole before I had much of anything going. But I found some iron, got over here, sheared these couple of sheep. I was kind of along this edge, and I think I went, yeah, some of these stary bits or something is where I went down early and grabbed some coal. Kind of cheated first day. Not cheated. I mean, that's how you play the game, but um, snuck in without trying to catch any mobs or anything, and then ran away. Sheared all these sheep. Saw that I had cows and chickens and all that, which I did pull some cows, and these have just wandered back in. But by the time I got around to making fields, I also had all the animals right down here. So I took cows and chickens from right in here, brought them over. Ah, this was a good one, guys. It will be sad to kiss it goodbye, but that's the hardcore life. And I've enjoyed sharing it with you guys today. We're going to be a little under 4 hours, but frankly, that's more than I expected. We didn't have any major technical issues. I know for you guys that are used to Stardew and all that, it's a little more choppy and probably will be on the YouTube videos and everything as well. But I wanted to say, and again, for folks who missed the beginning of the video and are just catching up here at the end, um, sorry for missing the stream yesterday. And don't worry, Junimo Kart is still on tap. Probably tomorrow, I'm gonna say. So I stopped accidentally, inadvertently fibbing for you guys. But no, I want to get back to it. Tomorrow may be the day the weather's supposed to go incredibly bad, and the last 2 days have been really, really nice for the time of year. Up into the mid to upper 60s, pushing 70. So I got out and enjoyed the days, and came back this evening or afternoon, evening, and wanted to get in a little bit, let you guys know. Still here, still doing it. Gave you a taste of Minecraft again. We may keep a variety up, but I'd love to get a world going that kind of takes this and builds off of it. I would hate to call that just a straight up hardcore Minecraft season without you guys being there from day one. So we'll see. We'll see how soon we get to any of that. Um, but again, hopefully we have some good luck with Junimo cart as soon as we get back to Stardew. We'll knock that out and then see what remaining challenges we have from Key. Wrap up the year. Call that already a massive success, and then mix up some Minecraft and Dreadmore, and who knows where we'll be looking by the end of the season. The holiday season, the year, all those good things. But this has been a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. I hope you guys all stay awesome out there. Take care. Let's go ahead and get out of here. You don't have to take that long to save it. Delete. We'll be lost forever. Yep, that's the way it goes. Gone. All right, I'm not going to worry about a new one. I will get out of here and let you guys get on about your evening. Thanks so much. Take care. Everybody that participated in the stream from a chat perspective, I know it was weird hours for me without much notice, but OmniZelic and XX Spicy Tacos XX, you are both fantastic and awesome, wonderful people. For all you YouTubers and VOD watchers, drop me a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed how you would have handled the baby zombies, if you had a better plan than pillaring up a couple blocks, and why I didn't just do that. I don't know, but that'll do it. Take care. See ya.